indeed.
Hi.
Why
Why?
are any of us here? But hi, I am Evie, the disaster GM. My pronouns are she, they, or any, and I am the GM for this fine if disastrous group. Let's go ahead and go around and introduce ourselves, starting with the bird butt.
Hi, I am the bird butt. It's very nice to meet all of you. I am Alina, and I will be playing Kale. We are both they, them. And Kale is an empathic explorer who helps their friends and has the soul of a dragon. Got through it without looking at my
Got it at
notes.
one.
I'm proud of you. I am very proud of you. Let's
And
go.
this butt is Pico. Pico is
Yeah.
around. You'll see a lot of
Pico
him.
is all over the place today. It is absolutely wonderful. We love them. But yeah, so we've got Alina playing Kale and Pico
You turned my
going
camera off, bud.
going completely nuts.
Pico will be playing Pico.
Yeah,
But spelled different.
yeah. Let's shift over to Maggie.
Hello. Hi, I'm Maggie. My pronouns are they, she. I'm playing Sybil, who is an ogre. An ogre? That's correct. That's canon.
Layers.
She's an ogre.
All the layers.
I'm gonna disconnect from this call right now. She's an over-eager adept who would rather be reading and is a walking dream. And I did remember that one. And her
Good.
pronouns are she, her.
Oh, okay.
Good job. You made it through. Excel.
I exist in this plane of existence. Hello, I'm Extel. I'm not at all. Extel, everybody, is who I am. I pronouns. My pronouns are he, him. He, not him, because I'll never be him.
We're doing great today.
I'm so sorry.
I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm
You
playing
guys are doing
Jax,
great.
the free-spirited warrior who needs no weapon, and also rise to lightning as a battle mage.
Perfect. Okay.
I don't know why I went into Eeyore there at the end.
I don't know why you did that.
A
But,
battle
like that's just
mage.
kind of the vibes that we have this
Oh,
session.
brother.
Yeah, I'll do some. I'll do something productive. Hold on.
Okay.
We're good. We're great.
Well, in the
You're doing great.
meantime, thank you very much.
Thank you, buddy.
In the meantime,
You wanna
last
go?
but certainly not least, Joelle.
Hello, I am Joel. I use any pronouns. Well, I'm playing Ball Mistforge, who is an appealing speaker who moves like a cat and rises from the depths. And I am ready to rise from the depths while moving like a cat.
Beautiful, beautiful. Very proud of all of you for making it through your little announcements. I hope that everybody at least has their character sheets and dice like I reminded them to at the beginning of
We're good.
our
Yeah, we
session.
totally do.
I don't know. I don't know why I have no color. We're just black and white today, I guess.
No, I wanted to
going on.
gaslight everybody. I
Yeah.
wanted to just it's all in your head.
Wait, you're black and white. I can see the color.
No,
Oh, okay,
you
cool,
can see
cool.
Alina in color. It's your problem.
It's only me. It's only
No.
me.
In Technicolor.
But announcements. You will see at the corner of the screen there is a little QR code. That is our Tiltify donation campaign that is currently benefiting Congo for Tomorrow. Congo for Tomorrow is a non-governmental organization created to improve the future of youth in the Democratic Republic of Congo through better learning infrastructures. If you would like more information, it is either in the YouTube description below or in chat if you are watching on Twitch. Which does remind us, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, press whatever necessary buttons so that you can know when we go live. Beyond that, another announcement that we are finally able to make live. We have a new game that will be starting on our channel soon. Yes, so we will be bringing in Fairy Tale Fridays starting at the end of July. We will be doing a new Cypher system campaign called Once Upon a Reflection. join our Discord if you would like more information.
So excited to play my character.
It's going to be wild. It is definitely going to be a lot of fun. But yes, we might also have another game or two in the works. So just keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for announcements, follow socials, etc., etc., etc. But go ahead and sit back, relax, and let's roll into session. As a content warning, we at the Archives would like to remind the audience that this is an adult content rated game, with adult language, depictions of violence and gore, possible mentions of loss or trauma, and or similar content. We do our best not to cross each other's lines, but for those listening, you have been warned. Last time, after the couple of fights against the Lancers and Watchmen that had been holding at least parts of Deepview under siege, and excited dog in the background. Excited dog in the background.
No.
That had been holding at least parts of Deepview under siege. They, as a group, had defeated those that still stood in opposition and basically kicked off the actual fighting of the internal revolution within the city. Due to a couple of lucky rolls / well used natural 20s provided as gifts from our chatters and stream, which if you are watching on Twitch, that is a channel reward, giving bonuses or detriments to the players as you so choose. The Watchmen were basically convinced that the Lancers were actually the real villains at hand that had kidnapped, quote unquote, Sybil's character, and were really there to kind of take over once they had assisted with getting everyone, getting the city under control. That started the Watchmen also fighting the Lancers, and chaos is ensuing throughout the city. But at the end of the combat, Ball felt the presence of their long estranged sibling figure watching through their eyes, and then proceeded to realize they were docking. They are nearby. And ducked off the dock into the water and proceeded to go on a wild hunt to try and catch up with them. With a little bit of interesting chase through the waters type roles and attempts at finding someone within a crowd, the group did eventually have to depend upon the long ago, or not so long ago, remembered not quite dream that happened during the temporal dissonance within Deepview, where Sybil had experienced, at least, the thoughts and memories of Ace's contact. Realizing that one was nearby, one of the hidey holes that Ace would be using was nearby, she quite successfully led them to the entrance, and then Kale was resourceful enough to figure out how to get it open. And within this underground bunker, hidden beneath one of the warehouses that Jem may have some interest in, you guys found a room with a bed and spare clothing, some minor supplies maybe tucked away in boxes or shelves, and Ace just exiting their bathing situation. It was not necessarily well received with the entire group, though Ball was very happy to have finally found Ace. And we left off with the group having split, Ball speaking with Ace on what they remember and have experienced, and the other three trying to discuss how they were going to handle it. Continue.
Ball, are you chatting with Ace currently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ace
I'm
is
over there.
lounging. Yeah, Ace is lounging on the cot, kind of tucked off to the side is Alexi, just kind of watching from leaning on the wall since he hadn't really needed his teenager opinion on how to handle the situation.
Kids had a rough
Um,
day.
yeah, and Ball is just nearby, chatting with Ace. Ball, like, what are you asking Ace? What do you want to know, or what are you trying to share, essentially?
Everything.
Well, like
Like,
everything.
full on, you're telling the story of your life since you
I am at.
left, or
I am info dumping at Ace about everything that I've been through since we split 10 years
Okay,
ago.
okay.
Are you at the point where you've met us now, or are you still pre?
I think
Pre-group?
I've barely started at this point.
Yeah, there's a lot to have to share.
10 years.
I might let you info dump for a while, I think, rather than getting involved. It's rude to interrupt, and also we can learn stuff about you.
Yeah. So Ace is just kind of nodding and watching you and going, "Oh, interesting. Yes."
Right, yeah, I was I used what you taught me to make people think I was a man. Because people like me and ships are not compatible, superstitious bullshit. But I was part of a fisherman crew for a while. We was a traveling type of thing. And then after that, we got attacked by pirates. That was fun. And then I kind of talked my way about like into the crew. And then that's kind of where I've been for a while. We kind of just went places. I've been all over the place by now, just kind of sailing one ship to the other. And so on and so forth.
So
And it's just like nonstop, everything.
so this whole pirate situation, um, you were what, their cabin boy?
Well, at first, yeah, and then I helped with the rigging for a while. And then we killed
He
the captain.
looks, or they look very skeptically at your tentacle when you say that you helped with the rigging. They're just there. Sure, okay.
Also, and then we kind of mutinied against the captain, because he was he was kind of being a bad captain. And then I became first mate, and then we sailed for a couple of years, and then that ship burned down. And then I met someone. We dated for a while. She tried to keelhaul me, and then I was stranded on an island for a bit, and then I was able to get out thanks to traders. And then I joined those traders until they found out I was a pirate, and they tried to capture me. So I killed them and
So
took their boat. Oh,
tell me again when the leg happened.
This is recent actually. They're to blame.
Can you talk slower?
Really? Really?
Well, yeah, there was a magical dagger, I think, and then
Fools,
it's just
a magical dagger,
right, yeah,
magic.
right, yeah.
You dealing with magic after
Well, no,
everything at home.
them. Actually, I didn't want anything to do with it. I wasn't even aware that it existed until it exploded.
So I wouldn't necessarily call you a coward, but after everything that happened at home with you, I would think that any mention of magic would have you running the other way.
Right, yeah, but I made a deal with them that they would help me find you, and I would help them with their situation. So
which
Can't run
it
away.
had to
when
do
the-
with magic.
Well, I mean, everything's kind of doing with magic nowadays. Magic is kind of everywhere. It would have either been here or aboard a ship in a different city. It just so happened that it was here with them.
It's very accepting of you.
Well, once when you die and you lose the whole day in some time
Yeah.
shit, it just becomes. It's just you kind of start to accept things. Also, I saw a man summon a bird.
I saw a man summon a bird.
in there.
I saw a man summon a bear with lightning, so it kind of. And also, I grew a crab leg literally overnight. And there was a stone dude that we smuggled out as well.
I met
And
him.
You weren't there for
oh,
that.
really? Oh, yeah, he seems nice. I believe his name is like Damon or something. Brandon? Yeah, that's it.
Friendly chap.
Hmm?
Friendly
What's that?
chap.
Yeah, he seemed nice. He's you could say he's got tough skin. Things don't get to him as much.
True. They can't really now.
Oh, I speak sea serpent now, but I learned that yesterday. One of these days. It's been a bit of a blur. We've been kind of going. Was it? No, not today.
It's been a really long day.
That is true. We've spent a lot of time on the ground. Don't know how much of that was a day and how much of that was multiple.
It was
Morning.
like a week ago.
It's
Oh,
currently
so
morning.
It was yesterday then.
It was yesterday, yeah.
It would probably be yesterday then at the earliest. Or the
You
soon.
should sleep.
So, and then they turn towards the rest of you. So you maintain emotional control over Ball, is it now? Ball, through sleep
Right, yeah.
deprivation?
We don't control
That is
Ball. Ball
quite an interesting way to put that, actually.
No, I sleep when I
Why
want
do you
to.
ask?
Well, eagerness aside, this, and just kind of gestures at all of you, doesn't fit. I mean, it just
It's true.
doesn't fit.
What
That
sort
is
of
true.
thing might you be expecting?
Well, like an actual crew, or perhaps I don't know.
I have a crew. I met I have two of them. They're just not here right now. I promise they're real. It's the names of Ben and Corey, my crew. I mean,
Okay.
I had to kind of get rid of my last crew due to all subordination, so I've just kind of been gathering new ones. But these are not my crew; they're just people that I've been helping that have been helping me too. They're not my crew.
Yes. Oh, well, you don't really seem the revolutionary type.
No, not at all.
So, everything that's happening here
Mm-hmm.
doesn't seem like something that you would have any interest in, really. And honestly, I'm surprised that you get along with them. You don't really get along with people.
Well, Kill is pretty wonderful, and Sipple.
Kale has been leaning against the wall this whole time with their arms crossed, and they're just kind of like examining their fingernails. And then their fingers will snap, their eyes will snap up and sort of give Ball a nod. And then they look at Ace.
Sipple grows on you. And then, and then there's that Alexei. He's just reminds me of myself, really.
Hi. I'll remind you of you.
Right, yeah.
Am I gonna grow a tentacle?
Probably
Maybe.
not. Do you want to? I don't know if you can.
I
You're not
they
my
don't
family,
seem
so.
Good
Well, my
for
family probably
punching.
isn't also. No, but you could strangle real good.
Hmm.
Maybe shut up.
And Alexi just starts thinking.
Hmm.
Bro, again, it was just a matter of convenience, really. But they want to help, and I needed help, so we helped each other.
That is something that friends do sometimes. I've been told.
Yeah.
You have friends.
I have had friends, yes, before and now.
Sybil's in the back, like, are we friends? Like, to
Like,
Kale.
Not
to
right now.
visibly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they
I was like, yes,
visibly
of course.
control their expression. That's a good deal of growth. I am proud of you.
Thank you.
And you, Ace, you don't seem the sort to have friends of a non-business variety. Am I correct?
Of course not. Friends are weakness.
I thought as much.
It's true.
Family is different, of course, but
Also true.
friends are weakness.
You two aren't related by blood, are you? You look, pardon me for saying so, but you don't look particularly alike.
Calamari. Yeah.
That has more to do with me than with circumstance.
Interesting.
Right.
So
You're also getting magic, right? What yours was probably I may have some inkling on what it is. You can change, right?
that is somewhat new, yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Which
Can I
is what I
can I
was
can I see it?
hinting at with the reference to your friend Hugh. Looks between all of you. Maybe later in private.
Okay.
So you found me.
Right, yeah, I did. It's you. In me.
Yeah. And your friends. Wow.
Right, yeah.
Your adventures have been wonderful. Oh, I'm very proud of you for your growth.
Oh, stop it.
It's, even if you aren't necessarily as much of your own person as I had hoped you might become, at least you got away from there and you've somehow managed to survive despite your own clumsiness. So, good job.
Thank you.
But
For the best.
Jax, you're probably the only one close enough to notice that Kayla has started like gouging a hole in the wall with her claws.
but
Sort of
I
like
do have to
Like a
ask.
bird.
I do have to ask.
Right, yeah.
Other than us catching up, as we apparently are,
Yeah.
what exactly is it that you intended to happen once you found me?
Oh.
I mean, we both have our own lives and our own business to attend to.
Well, I mean, I figured we could sail together.
Oh, I'll be in town for a little bit, so
Right.
be difficult. Perhaps in a month or so. Maybe
Yeah,
you'll
I-
be available.
I still have to finish the revolution thing with them. Anyway.
Right, that.
Right, yeah.
That.
So after we could sail together. It'd be cool, I guess. It's not like it's just if you want to.
Perhaps we can discuss it then.
Ace, would you perhaps be willing to take a short walk with me?
There's not really much of anywhere to walk unless we intend to exit. You want to go outside currently?
Not currently, but I do know a small section of tunnel.
This is a bunker.
It's not far from here. Is there another tunnel somewhere? Probably not.
Like this is an enclosed bunker. This is like a hidden basement.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I really walk up on the surface for just a second. Just to the surface for a second, perhaps.
I don't really feel like it currently. I mean, I was attempting to refresh and relax for a little bit before I had something to attend to.
Right. I was
When
just
I
hoping for
walked
a
down, it
private
looked
word.
like there was. Well, it's just when I walked down, it looked like there were quite a few scuffles going on, and I really don't want to get involved.
There may be more now.
Bao, do you
Right.
want to go upstairs with Jax and me for a sec, maybe?
Not really, no.
Could you?
Well, I mean, anybody could do anything.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, I am still just looking at Ace this entire.
Like,
I'm not even
just
looking away
spotted.
to answer. Just
yeah, no.
Well,
right, yeah.
tip. Apparently, your very short friend wishes to talk to me, and I am not inclined to walk off. So, could you just for a little bit with your other friends, the shirtless one and the mousy-looking thing?
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then I send out, and still kind of trying to keep Ace in view. I kind of just follow the other two
I have
out.
nowhere else to go.
We don't have
Okay.
to go far. We'll just go hang out in the office upstairs.
Right. All right.
It should only be a moment.
I head upstairs with the other guys.
Alexi, come on, let's.
Alright, I really don't want to grow a tentacle because, like, choking someone with
You're
one
not gonna
would be
grow a
cool,
tentacle.
but, like, I kind of like having 10 fingers.
If it helps, I didn't grow a tentacle. I was born with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my
Well,
brother didn't have one, so I assume it's
Probably
just a
fine.
me thing.
Okay. Is that your brother?
Well, that's my sibling. Well, it's a long story. I've got a twin that they were born without a tentacle.
Oh. That's weird, but okay. Right.
Yeah,
So,
big goat.
Alexi just follows you guys out,
I love
chatting
Alexi.
with you about that.
Kale will now stop leaning on the wall once they've gone upstairs and kind of reclose the passageway and straighten their vest, and then look at Ace and be like, right, so I don't particularly want to know anything about what you're up to. I imagine it would not be helped, however, by having ball, and I don't know what has passed between the two of you previous to this, nor is it particularly any of my business. However, I do know that you perhaps don't have Ball's best interests at heart,
I'm hurt.
and that they are inclined to follow you regardless.
I'm simply disappointed in someone that was the first member of my family not quite living up to what I expected of them. What makes you think that I don't want them around? And they give an exaggerated pout.
And I just smile a little toothily and I say, I imagine that whatever business you are up to, again, I want nothing to do with it, but that it would not be helped by having Ball's inquisitiveness around. Am I correct?
Are you calling people inquisitive?
I'm merely making an observation. I'm sure you know
Attentive,
them
perhaps.
far
but
better than I do.
attentive, perhaps, but they're not necessarily curious where it's not their place to be curious.
You've trained her well.
I simply inclined her interests.
And what sort of interests would those be?
Anything that is opposite to her family, her blood relatives.
She's not from here,
No,
but she came here looking for you.
yes, this is one of my usual stopping points along the way. I have various points of business.
I get the impression from the things that you're not saying that it would be unwise of Ball to try and go back to this family of hers.
Mostly for her own emotional sake.
I thought she grew up on the streets, however, and that was part of why the two of you are so close.
Who do you think put her there?
I see. Despite my
Everything just
close dweller,
froze.
I grew up.
There we go.
Oh,
Problems with my network. I don't know if the audience can hear us. Apologies.
oh, well,
Are we
wait a
still
second.
connected? Are we still connected? Nah, maybe.
This
I
is
Alright.
Oh, there's
Oh,
the rest
okay.
of us.
this
We're
is
coming back.
guy.
Okay.
What a douchebag. Right?
But anyway, as I
Are we
you were
back?
saying, yeah, we're back.
Okay. Despite my clothing and my accent, I am not a surface dweller. I grew up on the streets as well, and I know the sorts of circumstances that can lead one there. Baal has said in the past that you were the one who helped her when she was in dire need of help. Growing up on the streets, especially as one who is marked as different, is not easy.
It's true. Perhaps my concern is more that the three of you, four, whatever grouping it might be, don't necessarily care for Paul's interests so much as your own.
That is the concern that we had about you as well.
I believe that my history with my younger sibling has a little bit more weight behind it than a few weeks or a few months.
Absolutely, I'm not denying that. However, I get the impression that whatever business you are involved in is rather dangerous.
And a revolution isn't.
Touché. However, the question still remains, do you wish to have Ball aiding you? Because she certainly seems inclined to, now that she's found you, tag along with everything that you are doing.
I have a feeling she'd be useful.
Well, I will not make decisions for her. That is not my place. But I am looking out for her interests. So I have to say that you should be very clear with her. If you do not want her aid, you should tell her. Otherwise, I believe she is inclined to follow you to the ends of the earth, as she's already been doing with her whole life. And if you care for her as much as you say you do, you know that that is not healthy for her. And not in her own best interests at all.
Where do you think the disappointment comes from?
I think she believes that you wanted her to find you. And if that does not the case, then you must tell her.
You are a very nosy individual.
In the circumstances, I will not deny that.
Let's say that I have my own interests. Some of them may include Bol. They do not include you, nor do they include sharing them with you.
Nor would I expect them to.
Fucking bird. I'm so sorry.
I love the nor would I expect them to bird face. But yes, I appreciate the concern that you have for Belle. Misplaced though it may be. I appreciate it.
I don't think that you do. But,
It's informed,
as you've
at
said,
least.
it is not my place to say. But I will give you a piece of advice. Either be cruel or be kind. All right? Either accept the gift that Ball has given you by dedicating her entire life to finding you and helping you, or make a clean break now and let her begin again. Because what she's been living, this search for you and you alone, is what a half-life, and she deserves better than that. All right?
You're so sweet.
I'll just turn and go up and knock on the roof.
Sybil and Jack. Sybil's just staring at Jax like, should we do?
Yeah, so in the meantime, you guys have been upstairs with Val talking Alexei through the fact that they were born with the tentacle and that they had a twin, apparently.
Right, yeah, so the tentacle was there from the beginning. It's grown in length, so I assume it's just a part of me. The crab leg's new, though. Very recent. What? Were you there?
Okay.
No, you were not. You're newer than that.
No, I was not there when you
Yeah.
grew
I used to have a normal
that
leg. And then I got stabbed in it multiple times. And my body was like armor. And then it became a crab. Well, yeah.
I apologized.
You stabbed
It
him?
happens.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Not personally, but kinda.
No, you did. It was kind of both.
No, but I mean, like it was
your fault.
something blew up. That's not
Right.
I didn't take a knife and stab you a bunch of times. That sounds really bad.
But you did take a knife, and then because of that,
I stabbed you a bunch of times. I feel like the distinction is important here, Alexei. I did not, and I'm not gonna stab you.
What matters is that it was Sybil.
No. You blew something up.
A little
bit. You blow something up?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about that, actually. Jax, can I talk to you over here?
I'm pretty sure it's not, a secret. Oh,
it was
yeah, sure.
But like that's cool. Like
they're people. Were
Yeah,
those
it works
people,
for it.
Did you blow up the academy, or did you blow up
no,
something
that was
in Deep View?
That was after. What I did was after the academy blew up. It's like very close to the same time.
Yeah.
It was.
It wasn't. The academy didn't blow up because of anybody. I think it just blew up because magic was being wild.
But
my theory.
What did you blow up?
Sybil was protecting us. We were in danger, and Sybil did what they needed to do to keep us alive. Kind of like we do with you. Well, most of us do with you.
We're staring at Jax.
I'm staring at Alexei.
This is on me. I'll have to decide.
You keep throwing him places.
Jax.
Yeah.
Jax. You said you're strong enough to where lying doesn't matter. What did
Yeah.
you guys blow up?
A knife? Well, I didn't blow it up.
I did.
Also, we're not lying.
How
Yeah.
can you blow up a knife? What did you guys blow up?
That
I
was
just want to
magical.
know what it was.
Is there
The knife.
anything small in this room that I can do shatter on just to like show him?
I can. I have knives on me. I can give you.
I
one.
would like to
Yeah,
not
yeah,
do that again.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
there's like a couple of like
Like a-
ledgers and stuff on the table. There's a couple of like fountain pens. It's not currently heavily used because it's mostly like a doorway place. So
I imagine like there's like a bottle of ink or something glass.
Yeah.
Something tiny that she's like,
yeah.
So stand over on that side and I'll show you. And she just kind of like throws it up in the air and like shatters it at the top.
Okay.
Ta-da!
I thought you like blew up a building or something. Okay.
Well,
Then he just kind of sits down against the wall.
we did.
I think that did happen. Yeah.
We didn't.
I don't think it blew up,
What?
right? It was normal.
It undid.
What?
It unblew up.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You would not know about it, which.
So imagine
And then
that.
I came back to life after.
Yeah, we all kind of died somewhere else. Well, someone else.
Someone
Wait,
else.
you all died too?
Well, I mean, I feel like that's what happened.
Did you see the dark place?
Well, hang on. I got distracted. Why do you want me to wait? Why am I up here? Why are we not having this conversation downstairs?
Oh, because it seemed like you were like enraptured or whatever by that person down there. And you're acting strange. It was weird.
Right. Yeah, that's called finding my sibling after 10 years. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, but it seemed like more than like, like I understand that it'd be intense, right? Because I think if I met my mom and dad now, I'd cry and stuff and be fascinated with them too. But that seemed like more than that. It seemed like an obsession. Less like love and more like an obsession. Like you can't.
Right. It's
like you're
obviously I
obsessed.
spent 10 years putting life and limb at risk to find them.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's obsession, right? I would say that's just dedication. But obsession is unhealthy.
Right, and I'm going to take advice on health from you. Mister, my aunt punched me to shit and back every day. And I fought bears.
I got a physically tough body because of it. Look.
Right.
Can you take a hit from a spear?
Yes.
So
In fact, I don't even need to win my fights. Yes, Sybil?
Val, it doesn't seem like Ace is as excited as you to see you again. Why do you think that is?
Probably because they weren't expecting me.
Sure, but you haven't seen them in 10 years, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they also be excited to see you if they hadn't seen you for 10 years?
Maybe. A lot changes in 10 years. It took less than a week of me being in this city to get a crab leg, so I can't imagine what they've been going through.
I think maybe that Ace is not a particularly nice person.
No, they're absolutely wonderful.
Ball, I don't even think they like you.
Why? If they didn't like me, I'd be dead.
That is not a binary solution there. It's not you like somebody and you keep them alive and you don't like them so you kill them.
Well, I mean, you've got to remember, this is a
she's got a
secret
point
hideout. We just went down and ambushed her when she came out of the shower.
Right.
I'd also be on edge. You would be on edge. You've been on edge for way less reasons.
I have, but I didn't see my siblings for like 3 months and I was very excited to see them and they were very excited to see me. I
That's
have
true.
a bad feeling about your sibling, and I want to be supportive because we're doing the truce and all that, but I don't
True.
want you to get hurt.
And quite
I-
honestly, to be fair, if I was in a secret hideout and one of you found me in a secret hideout, I don't think I.
Here's the thing. I am not the person that I used to be when we talked. That was 10 years ago. I wasn't even an adult at the time.
Sure.
They've been through probably more than I have. It is strictly not unfathomable that they've changed in those 10 years. I'm sure that once everything is resolved, things will be better. Also, they might not have liked that I showed up with a half-naked man leading a child. Shouldn't you be putting it up at some point soon? Yes, you are. Shut up.
I get what you're saying, Paul. Really, I do. But I feel like why didn't Ace come to find you?
Mm-hmm. They were busy.
Too busy for you?
Maybe. I don't know what they've been up to.
I just think that when people are important to you, you make time for them. And it just seems like maybe Ace doesn't put you very high on the list of things that are important to them.
That's not necessarily true.
It's not. I don't know them. I just met them. Listen, I know what it feels like to try and live up to an expectation of something and to have a person not be what you need them to be. And so you make up what you think they are and tell yourself that that's who they are because that's what you need. But that's not necessarily what they are. Does that make sense?
No.
That's fair.
Here's the thing, Sybil. Just so there's not a misunderstanding. Ace found me and helped me when I had no one.
Sure.
Quite literally no one. I cannot fathom that they are the kind of person that wouldn't care about me. Because you don't just pick and help a random child off the street and not love them in some way.
That's not necessarily true, but I know what I get it.
That is true. I kind of gesture to Jackson, Alexi. You're
I don't know if I love this kid. I mean, he's got
right. That's my point. Yeah, it's the fact that you are leading.
I do care for this kid in some way.
Anyway,
like, I wanna see him. I wanna see him be able to defend himself and not get picked on by bullies and whatnot, like those spear dudes. But also,
right.
I don't know if I love the kid, but
Right.
Well, can I ask you a question?
That is a question that you just asked.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes, you may.
What is your best case scenario here? What do you want out of this? We're here. We found Ace.
What?
Do you want us to just leave you here with them?
No. Like I told Ace, we made a deal. I'm going to stay here until we finish it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go with Ace and we're going to sail. Best case scenario.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, I die.
There are things much worse than that.
Then death? No, that's kind of the end.
No.
not really.
You shut up. You and I are not the same type of people, right? I'm a tentacle hand. You are a fucking demigod. Shut up.
Jax
I'm
walks
sorry,
away.
I'm on it. No, Jax, no, wait, hold on.
Jax walks out of the room and leaves.
No.
Jax,
Sorry, I have been looking for Ace for a decade. And I have almost died an innumerable amount of times. The only thing that kept me going is the fact that one day I was going to find that person again. If I give up on that, I will directly lose the only thing actually keeping me going. And I cannot handle that. I understand that is concerning, but when my family threw me to the streets, it was Ace that helped me survive. I cannot physically believe that that person doesn't care.
we are your friends, so we're gonna help you do whatever you need to do. And if that is finishing up this revolution and then going off with Ace, that's what we'll do. But
That is what I want to do, yes.
I just think that maybe it might be time to start thinking about what you want by yourself and who you are
I
instead of
know who I am.
outside of Ace.
I know who I am outside of Ace.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys hear a knock underneath the table.
We open it.
Right.
We're finished. If you want to come back in.
I think
I head downstairs immediately. It's like, okay.
Yep.
Ace.
We'll meet Jax and Sybil's eyes in turn and just give this like.
no.
Jax is gone.
Jax is like
not
outside.
there.
Oh,
Jax is-
Super
Jax
valid,
is
to be
not-
fair.
Well, and just be like, like
He's going back the
No.
way we came. He's going back outside.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We're probably about done here anyway.
we should
We have a-
leave.
We have a lot of things to do, and honestly, I didn't realize it was
Absolutely.
morning.
Oh,
We should, if you want to say bye to Ace and like make plans for later, but we really should. I mean, the revolution isn't
We
gonna
should be going.
stop.
hang on. And then I go downstairs. Oh, wait, Ace.
I will linger in the stairs to give you some privacy, but also listen in.
I'm gonna
How
go
long-
find
how
Jax.
long did you say you were going to stay here?
Of a little while. I've just, got some things to do.
Right, can you give me like a time limit? Like, when do you think your deal is going to be done?
I'm not sure.
Right, because we kind of have to go and do more revolution stuff, and I imagine from what you've been saying that you don't want to come along. We'll be okay with it if you wanted to. I'm just saying, but if not, did you came in like a specific ship or something that I can go to when I'm done, just to be sure that we don't miss each other?
I'll find you. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But well, if you going to interrupt my morning of rest, where are you guys going exactly?
I'm not
I
sure.
can accompany you if it's on the way, I suppose.
We're
That's
going
not necessary.
to the city.
You're in the city.
I'm not. I turned to Sybil. Where are we going?
Sybil's outside.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Sybil
turned to
went
Kale.
to find.
Where are
Yeah,
we going?
Sybil went to find Jax.
That is a thing we have not discussed yet, but we should definitely find some food first.
We're going to go eat.
Okay.
Probably
could
a
eat.
breakfast. I believe it's morning. Yeah, breakfast.
I could eat.
You do eat.
I'm sure you have other business to attend to.
No, it's fine. They can come with us.
Well, someone told me that I should show my appreciation. So, let's attend to whatever meal you're having, and if wherever you're going afterwards happens to be on the way to some of my business, perhaps I'll join you and see how you've grown.
Brilliant. Let's go. And then Val just kind of excitedly walks upstairs, kind of unsteadily, because this is her trying to rush while having a crab leg, trying to make sure that that they don't change their mind.
So they
Kale
do
heaves a
like
sigh and then follows Ball.
they do like go around collecting their things.
Mhm.
But in the meantime, Sybil, you went to go find Jax, and Jax, you wandered off prior to Sybil doing that. Where did you go? How easy is it to find you? What you doing?
He's just going back the way we came from as
Hmm.
best he can. He's just going.
So you're
I
just
think
going outside and then you're leaving, or?
he's leaving the tunnel. I think we're in the tunnels, right? So he's leaving he's trying to leave the tunnels.
Well, no, it's you guys were in a bunker underneath a warehouse,
Like a basement.
and
Yeah.
like where you guys were having the talk was in the like conference room office that
Ah,
covers the entrance to that. So it's basically you would walk out into
Mhm.
a small hallway and then out the door outside.
oh yeah, that's where out the building. He just leaves outside of the building. Doesn't go further than that. I don't think. Probably just maybe like a little bit further than where the building is. Maybe like 50 or so feet away from it, and
Okay.
just sort of stands there
All right,
and
cool.
sort of he's kind of like muttering to himself.
Yeah, the day for the most part seems to be going on as normal, at least where you currently are. The Lancers that were on patrol in this area, you had already seen get like basically subdued by the various people that were working there in tandem with the Watchmen. So, at least in this area, because they don't have a lot to do other than making sure that life goes on, there's not a lot of signs of the revolution. But looking up, you can see that like there is still like conflict going on all along the walls, and like you can hear the occasional echoing shout from whatever is happening. But it's a fairly normal early morning at the warehouse district by the docks. So
I
Uh,
think I think for like there's a moment where he like is like just standing there and is sort of just kind of muttering to himself, and one of the things he says is teach, I could use your help right now. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy for Sybil to find him because he's just sort of standing there.
oh yeah.
yeah.
Sybil comes out the door. It's just like, hey, you okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever felt like this before.
Like what?
There's like a pain. There's like a pain in my chest.
So like you're sad?
I think I might be dying.
No, I think Jax, do you
Isn't that
know
what
what
death
being
is?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think that you're having a heart attack or anything.
Oh,
Do you know what
your heart
being
can attack.
sad is, Jax?
No,
Do you know the concept of being sad?
it's when you don't feel happy, right?
I mean, yeah, but
No.
Ball was kind of mean to you. And
Yeah.
it's okay if that makes you feel upset. Ball's
Why
going
not? No,
through
it's
a
not
lot.
that people are mean to me all the time. I just punched them. But it's
Right.
different this time. I don't know why.
Probably because you can't punch her because she's your friend.
I mean, I could, but I
You
don't want
could.
to.
So what do you want?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just. Is this what it's like to lose a friend? Have you ever lost a friend before? I thought we were friends, and we were sitting there, and when she was like, "Oh yeah, Sybil, Kale, Alexi," it didn't say me, and I thought that was fine. You know, it was okay. I'm a lot, but then that there too. I don't know. Paul's gonna go away, isn't she? That's fine. We kind of made her come along with us.
I mean, we did kind of kidnap her a little bit.
Ah,
Don't
you admit it finally.
Don't tell her I said that, okay? She's never, ever going to let me live it down.
Yeah, it's just
No.
all I had growing up was my aunt and Philip.
Philip.
But Philip's a bear, so bears got to do what bears do. And my aunt is my aunt, and she's got to do what she does. I didn't have my parents, so when I went out, after she left, I thought I'd find something, some family. I thought it was with y'all, but I still think so. But I got to lose someone else now too.
Sybil, I think, takes Jax's hand and it's just like, she hasn't gone anywhere. I think you're maybe feeling a lot of stuff, and that's okay.
Yeah, because I also want to punch that Ace person too.
Oh my god, don't talk about Ace. I fucking hate Ace. They're terrible, right?
Yeah, asshole. Yeah.
They're absolutely, and I don't even think that they like Ball, and I try to tell her that, and anyway, listen.
No, we're there. We're there together.
I think we can get Ball to see what we see. And honestly, if we don't, then we can't make her do something she doesn't want to do.
I mean, we have.
Right. I mean, like, emotionally, we can't make her like feel the way we do.
Oh.
I like to imagine Sybil is like holding his hand and just gesturing, like as she's like, right, yeah. Listen, it's gonna be fine. Maybe. I have no idea what we're doing. We're starting a revolution, and I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I feel like there was a but in that sentence.
I thought that was too.
I'm glad it's with you guys, I guess. You what?
Well,
he's like holding back a cry.
That's also a really great point for like the other three to just kind of wander out the back door to find wherever you guys went.
Oh my
and
god.
like Ace
My
is
heart,
like
y'all.
bringing up the rear, like just swaggering along.
I
Kale
feel like
just looks
Val is
frustrated.
just nonstop talking, like
Wait.
nonstop.
Hey, where are we? What's going on?
And then oh, hello. We're going to go for a meal. I'm gonna eat.
All of us?
Right,
All
yeah.
of
Are
us
you hungry?
staring at Ace.
Apparently.
I'm so
Do you
hungry. Yeah,
not-
Ace is coming. Yeah.
Do you not eat?
We do, just kind of infrequently.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not on
So,
purpose.
Sleep
Things are just-
deprivation and
Also,
malnutrition.
we don't
alright?
have any money. I don't know if you have anything
Oh,
to spare.
I've got money, and I produce a fucking lot of money from my back because I've been stealing.
I love
I've got-
TTRPGs. You can just say, "Here's the money I have."
Yeah.
Well, no, I specifically made sure to keep all the change of the money you guys gave me. So I actually am
nice.
the money, the one with the money now.
Cool.
I made sure to mention it.
And has separated from you guys multiple times, so there is
Yep.
also
true.
reasonable opportunity
With all
of our
to
money.
pickpocket.
I actually
yeah.
have, because I also when we stole the armor and the weapons,
Mm-hmm.
asked how much money those guards had, and I have 150 money in my inventory. I actually have it written.
Yeah.
Oh my
What
god.
the fuck?
Yeah. Looting
The
and
pirates.
change and everything. Yeah.
God.
Gotta get that
Uh,
booty.
Yep.
Oh, well, I was going to say that it was on me, but if you would like to treat.
No. It's on me. No, of course.
No, hey, maybe it should be on Ace since that's all of our
Yes.
money.
I don't recall
I
this
never had
being
money
your
to begin with.
I don't recall this being
That's
your
true.
money.
I usually
What about
make
the
my own
money?
food when I need to eat and I need to eat.
It's
You know, like hunting something down and cook
Fights
it.
bears.
It's the shirtless man fights bears.
Let's
Right.
just go get breakfast.
Yeah.
Better not ask. I could
Gil,
use a
do you
cup
know-
of calf. I don't
Do
know
you
about the rest.
good breakfast is bought breakfast for us?
Are you asking me?
Kale.
Oh yes, I know a place near here. If it's still open on account of all the rioting, but
Revolution.
sure.
Is this a
Okay.
location that would have been in the Greenbelt previously?
No, because we're
Okay.
across the river by the docks.
Okay.
But there's probably
Alright.
a cow house nearby that serves breakfast.
Yeah.
I do make
Oh.
sure to tell everybody that there's various guards fighting other guards,
I would have
fighting soldiers.
during this time. I also would have. I didn't say it because we were just talking, but I want to spend my action recovery roll.
Okay.
And and my 10-minute one too.
Okay.
Oh, no,
You have the time.
Just the action one. Yeah,
All right.
I don't need the other one.
Brunching
so-
during a riot.
It's
Happy
fine.
Pride Month, everybody.
Yeah. Happy Pride and happy Indigenous Peoples Month, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys wander off to this random cafe / brunch spot, I think that is a good spot for us to take a quick
Oh my god, a
break.
break.
Let's go
Yeah.
get
Haven't
Done that in
brunch.
ages.
Hell yeah.
Yes. All right. So we will be back shortly.
Oh,
Stay tuned. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
And we are back. My camera is off. There we go. And we are back. Hi, welcome back to Empyrean Rising, episode 34. 34. Holy shit. I mistyped that in at least one Discord server. But we are Alter Deco Archives, and this is Empyrean Rising, a Cypher system-based TTRPG. And we are going to brunch, apparently.
Yep.
So yeah,
Still don't have a shirt.
and Jax still does not have a shirt on. He's just like muscle man, like
Who
bare
needs a shirt?
chested. Yeah,
I don't, I'll tell you that.
yeah. At least he's wearing pants. Anyway,
This time.
this time.
Yeah, gotta make sure that nobody can see that blue dick.
It's not blue.
Anyway,
They call it
anyway. So yeah, you guys rejoin the Sybil and emotional Jax. Val is just like
Yapping.
rambling on at
Just
Ace
yapping.
excitedly. Yeah, just
And Kale
yapping.
is walking behind them, just like looking like.
And I got to ride the bear. It was pretty cool, actually. Oh, and the sea serpent too. You see me when you were near. Did you see the big serpent? I rode on it.
I think they walk up just as Jax was about to ask to hug Sybil, and instead, so he is like his arm out, about to ask, like his arms like kind of open, about to ask the question, and then hears everybody's voice and puts his arms down and goes, "Thank you." Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
But yeah. So yes, food apparently. You rode the sea serpent.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk to him to them in the sea serpent's language. It's so cool, right? You probably did not know what I just said, but I was
briefly turns to Kale, like eyes flick down to Kale's like dragonic hands. Did you understand any of that?
No.
Just not a bit. Okay. So
not yet.
is this like the time when you said that you could hear the ocean singing to you, or is this like an actual thing?
No, that's still a thing, but no, this is different. I've just I've been learning languages.
You've been learning languages, okay?
Right? Yeah, you know the fucking language the Lancers speak. I can speak that too, and then I say something in it. See? And now I've got this one.
Okay. So you can still hear it singing to you, and like kind of keeps you going as they're walking towards the brunch spot with you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always there. It's always singing.
Mm.
Yeah.
What is it singing? I don't really know how to explain it, Ace, but I've spent a little bit of time in Ball's head. I noticed that too. You were there. You know about that.
Oh, right. When you were telling me that I was going to die. Yeah.
No, you weren't going to. Listen, I heard it and I was curious. What is the singing? I thought maybe you knew.
Me?
Yeah. Clearly you can hear it too if you're asking about it.
Of course I can't. It's something that's special about Ball.
Is it like a song, you know? Is it like a little tune?
I'll hum it to them.
Yeah. Is that what attracted you to Ball in the first place?
Which, by the way, a couple of times since you've met Bal, you've heard them humming the same exact tune, just casually while walking or something. It's the same one every time.
I like to imagine that Sybil has also hummed it at least once because it's gotten stuck in her head in a normal way and not in it's playing from an alternate source kind of way.
Probably.
After Kale's question, I want to make known. I want to ask if Jax has ever heard it before, since I'm well traveled.
It's true.
You don't even have to roll for it. The only times you have heard it, Jax, is when Val or Balder were humming it.
Okay.
We didn't hear it during the tea ceremony?
No, Val did, but you didn't.
Yeah, cool.
But I hear it all the time, so.
So it's hardly new.
Yeah.
No.
It's nice tune.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyone out there in the audience, is the sound getting like clicky and broken when we're talking, or is that just?
Are we getting like
headphones?
weird connection issues?
Yeah, I'm having network issues today, apparently. And I
Mhm.
don't know if it is my headphones dying or if it's the actual sound.
I'm not hearing it as I'm
I don't
listening
hear
to
it.
the sound.
Okay.
I'm not hearing it either.
Okay. Just a moment while I switch over to a different set of headphones.
That is okay. I will just snuggle this bird, who's very good and sleepy.
While we wait,
Sleepy boy now.
you're in charge. Pico.
You're in charge, buddy. What do you
Oh
say?
my god, Pico's the GM.
We all
Make-
become
Pico
birds.
says bite everything. Bite everything.
That's a different type of Oppenheimer. I am
Make
Pico,
Pico give us
becomer of
XP.
bird.
Birdenheimer.
Okay.
Birdenheimer.
There it
I'd
is.
watch it.
It looks like sound is
Big
coming through
apocalypse
fine.
vibes.
Nice.
Bird 100.
Burby.
Yeah, it looks like sound is coming through fine. Can someone check the Twitch for me?
Sounds
Wait.
fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and Himalayas also said
Looking
that no
good.
clicking on their end. So yeah, it was definitely the headphones. They need to charge.
Wow,
Right.
how dare.
No.
Pico.
Pico!
That
Pico
was just your whole,
being a disaster.
that was your whole butt, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Secret
Uh,
of Bird Box is bird butt.
but yeah, so you were asking about the
Song.
sound, the song
Yeah.
that appears.
The song
Yeah.
of the me.
Was it Ball's ability to hear this song that first attracted you to her? Certainly would have stood out as unusual on the street.
Not necessarily. They had a bit more spirit than I expected, especially considering how rare a child on the street was, at least in that town. So we just got to know each other, decided to form our own crew when we were children. Obviously, that didn't last too terribly long. I had to go back out on the ship.
Right. Where did you go?
I got picked back up as a cabin boy at the time, somewhat forcefully, and we kind of sailed off. Did a few things, jumped to a different ship at some point. Bird butt.
Right.
Guess
yeah.
what? Chicken butt.
No, it's just bird calf. Is that what I'm looking at?
That's a toe.
That's a toe.
Oh,
Got
great.
it.
Toe.
Great.
But yes. So yeah, I just got somewhat forcefully picked back up as the cabin boy for the ship that I had been on.
Hmm. Well, glad that conversation happened. Where are we going, Kale? What's
It's
for
just up
brunch?
the street here. I don't think there's much rioting this way. I'll take them up another street. Is the coffee place open? Or Cav?
Yes, it is. It's not necessarily like as open as you would expect. It's not like as like populated as you would expect. Moving out of the warehouse district, there isn't like necessarily rioting happening because it's not like post big fight. Um, but there are people that seem to have kind of ducked out of the way to not get as involved. There's also, like, from the perspective that you're at, you can look up at the sides of the cliff.
Bless you.
Good day.
Excuse me,
Bless
thank you,
you.
sorry. Um, but yeah, so like it's like you can see up the cliff, and because it is further away, it is hard to tell what all is happening. Um, but there's not as much of a watchman presence as you are used to being around, and there's a lot of like confused and concerned looks by people as anyone wanders, because enough of the word has spread, at least, that people know that something is happening. Not everyone knows what is going on, but they know that something is happening. So when you get there, it's open, there's not a lot of people, and there's this initial look of concern, suspicion, and then curiosity, because you are a possible source of news by the people that
Yeah,
work there.
and Hale's gonna open the door and do a little knock. Knock. Are you open?
I walk in.
Um,
One of everything,
yeah,
please.
yeah, everything. Okay.
I sit down.
Uh,
Well, it depends. Is this enough? And I put my money on the counter. I don't know how much money eats everything here.
um,
Why don't we start with a cup of cave for everyone? Are you a cave drinker? Ace?
Is that
I
is that
can be.
All right.
a
That's
cup of
probably a
what?
good place to start then. Get our wits about us.
You've had it before.
Of a young cow, I believe.
It's like the mushroom water equivalent of coffee.
Right. Yeah.
It's that crap that Pale's always making. That weird shit.
Ah,
I heard your
Yeah.
joke, X-Stealth.
Thank you.
I heard it
Good.
too.
Good.
It
Anyway,
was a stupid joke.
We love it. We love it and we love you for it.
but
Oh,
yeah,
man.
so
I'm gonna
we,
wait. I'm gonna wait for Ace to sit down and then sit down next to him.
yes, we have calf. Yes, we also have a couple of teas, and
Ooh.
we
Yeah,
have
What kind do you have?
some fresh baked. We have uh, lemongrass tea, and we have a type of raspberry tea, and I think that we have this seaweed. Yeah, we have the stewed seaweed tea.
Oh,
Ooh,
the strawberry sounds delightful. Actually, I'd have a cup of that.
raspberry and strawberry.
Oh, that also wonderful.
I'll take
Uh,
some seaweed, please.
Looks over you like in
Of course.
concern because of the giant bag initially, and then like notices the tentacle that had probably been the one that took out the bag. And just like, oh,
I'm
of
sure
course,
the
yes,
I'm sure the I look like a pirate asking for a seaweed tea is also
yeah.
You know,
suspect.
Yes. So we'll do the seaweed tea and a raspberry
Thank you.
tea, and we have some fresh baked muffins from this morning. A lot of them. We also have some fresh baked bread from this morning. A lot of it. So, what can I get the rest of you?
You okay?
What's going on out there?
Oh, there's a riot. There's a revolution happening.
It's gonna happen.
This is the process.
happening.
It is kind of started, yeah.
Hit and miss right now.
Yeah. We got some of the guards to realize that those people that the council brought in to be like, whoa, we're gonna occupy this place. We're bad people, and now they're fighting them outside.
The scary ones with the armor and the big lances?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
they're not that scary.
Yes, the scary ones.
Yes.
They're pretty easy to take down.
That is true. I had a serpent eat a couple of them.
Sybil's just
I
like
just-
poking
I
the
just punched
stab
him.
wound on her side. It's like,
Punched them in the
super
face
easy.
like twice, and then they died.
Do you need medical assistance?
No.
Oh, yes, I
Oh.
should look at that for you, shouldn't I? Sybil, would you like a hand with that while we have breakfast?
Oh,
we
can
have,
I?
like,
We would some bread.
bandages.
Can we have some bread, please? Thank you. Just
Next
while we
bread.
figure out what we're ordering.
But
Why don't we
bread
take the whole loaf, and a pot of jam if you have it.
and jam. Do you need bandages?
If you've got them. But I'm okay. It stopped bleeding a while ago.
Sybil, you should let me clean it
think.
for you, though.
It's
I could cauterize it for you if you want.
no,
No,
thank
no.
you. No,
Absolutely
thank
not.
Ma'am, it's all right. We've got alcohol as well.
Yeah, and then like they
That's it.
rush off to go start preparing your various
Group of
drinks.
weirdos.
We love
coming to their shop.
traumatizing the normies. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so Ace just
Sybil,
watches
would you like me to
all
roll
of
a
this
first aid?
ridiculously.
Mm-hmm. Because if I roll a first aid, you can get a several d6 back. Or what, 1d6 plus 3?
If you roll d6, you roll
Yeah.
for the number, you roll difficulty as the number of points you are attempting to restore, which I think you
Yeah.
already did for Sybil.
you did.
Oh, I think I did.
You have
Right, then
outworked
I can't help you anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
No,
are
as good as you're
tapped for the
getting.
day on that. Yeah.
Yep.
It's fine. Sybil will change her own band-aids. She's okay.
Like you can, well, but it's just one of those things if it's
Yeah.
not going to restore further points.
No.
Perfect. But yeah.
The
So,
worst breakfast ever.
So, what point exactly? I didn't notice that you got stabbed. Like, the mousy one is the one that got stabbed.
Yeah.
All
I
of
got
them have
stabbed a
gotten
couple times
stabbed.
too.
I'm not very
Right, yeah.
fast. What do you like?
That does track. You just don't look like you should be fighting.
I wasn't fighting. I was trying to tell them that I hadn't been kidnapped, and then I was almost kidnapped.
Yes, they tried to ambush you, didn't they?
Yeah, it was weird actually. We talked about this maybe, but the language that Baal was speaking earlier, it was that language.
Yes,
Fascinating.
the
They're not from
nobility
here.
of
They were looking.
Alamus.
They were looking
Mhm.
for. Oh my goodness! I wrote it down.
She's a bit of a nerd.
People who could
Give her time.
make potions, you said? They were
Alchemist.
concerned about that.
They were looking for
alchemist.
the alchemist, which
They-
we still haven't figured out who that is because I don't think it's us.
Are
No.
they looking for the alchemist or for a alchemist?
Just
It makes
I
sense
mean,
for it to be a alchemist. But
I read his mind,
don't
and it
know
was
the
a
person.
couple of days ago. I don't remember. Things get lost in
I'm
translation.
gonna Ballas paying attention to Ace. What did he just say?
it would. I've never heard of someone being called the alchemist, so it makes sense for it to be a alchemist.
I agree. Smart.
You're an alchemist?
Yes.
Part-time sometimes when
I'm watching Ace very
That
intently.
kind of explains a little bit of your involvement with them because you just look so.
Are you gonna say something mean? Because it's been a day. I just
Non-threatening.
Sybil takes
They
a
are.
very deep breath.
Well, actually, those two, Jax and Sybil, are, well, all of them actually. They're not very scary. They're very powerful people.
I don't think I'm particularly frightening.
You are
Appearances
a
can
dragon.
be deceiving.
Very scary.
Appearances can be deceiving.
I'm not frightening, am I?
Only sometimes when you want to be.
You are a
course you
heavily
are.
muscled, shirtless man that
Isn't that
wanders
typical?
around, and
right.
um,
You also did summon a bear out of a lightning, which is like,
this is the one that
yeah.
summoned a bear out of like you.
Yeah, some of my friend
Exactly
Phil.
did you summon a bear?
No, I just wanted him to come, and they
Oh.
came.
Perhaps we shouldn't be airing all our secrets in public.
It's fine. There's nobody here.
I think he's a demigod.
Here's your cove, and here's your raspberry
Oh,
tea,
thank you.
and here's a seaweed tea, and
I pull out
I-
alcohol and start
two of-
spiking my tea.
the two of you didn't really order a separate
Just
tea, so I brought you
bread.
cove, and here's the loaf of bread. Like just brings it on a tray and is like setting it out on the table for you. Did I hear someone of you say that there was a bear Is there a bear in the city now?
Oh no,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
he's in the forest now.
The forest that's in the city.
Yeah, it wasn't there like yesterday. The day before yesterday, yeah.
I guess the green belt is
Well,
really
things
green
are
now. Huh?
changing all over the city, so it's not unusual that things should grow that quickly.
Yeah, magic.
Yes.
Yes.
So flag me down if you want anything else. And they just like kind of trudge
Absolutely.
away.
This will do great to get us started. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I cut
You've
off
got a
piece of
menu.
bread and I toast it myself.
Electrocute the loaf of bread.
That's how toasters work.
Well,
Excuse
toasters
me.
work by
No.
electrocuting wire around the bread to heat it.
Close
So you're
enough.
just running wire or running electricity through the bread, so you're getting like these random sparks burned
Amazing.
and then not burned.
Is that?
It
Is
works.
that? Is that? Did you? Is that edible?
Yeah.
Lightning.
That's not how bread works.
Not sure that's how light.
It does for me.
It looks mostly like
All right.
he burned small pieces of it.
Yeah, it makes
Sure.
it makes a total toast if you really think about the like proportion.
So,
And you don't think that you're intimidating.
I mean, not at all. I mean, I think I can be.
Your mind is intimidating. But
He judges intimidation based on what intimidates him, and he doesn't get intimidated by anything. So
That's not true. I get intimidated by my aunt quite a bit, but although she is
right, the god.
she is
Yeah.
the most powerful being in the universe, as far as I understand, and at least this is what she proclaims. She's the best warrior in the universe, is what she says.
I'm starting to understand a bit more about how all of this works.
Yeah, she looks at you and you die.
so Ace. It's probably enough about us. What do you? You didn't mention what you were in town for.
Just listen that.
I want to
Nothing too
cast mind
important.
reading.
Oh, fuck
No.
yeah.
I love you. I love you.
It's just
Okay.
surface level, but I'm hoping that like if the surface level is just the stuff that pops up in your
Love.
head that you can't not think about when
Think
someone
about.
directly asks you a
I am
question.
so happy that you're doing this, but Bella's gonna be
Yes.
so pissed if she finds out.
Yes.
You're not gonna know. It's a secret.
They're all delusional.
Fair enough.
But that's why they have so much in common. They're all delusional. That's why they get to live. Why exactly am I here? Right. Because the kid is here. Because the kid is here, I can endure this. I can endure this. The kid is here, so I can endure this. Fucking fate. As it's just kind of going, it's just there's nothing. It's nothing too important. This and that.
Sure. It's probably good to spend some time with Ball.
It's an
Yes.
unexpected surprise. Yes.
I knew you weren't expecting it.
Can I cast mind reading again?
Didn't expect you to find me so quickly. No.
This is fun.
So like there
Can you use it
is
quickly?
implication behind the
It's for a minute, so
yeah, there's implication behind the like mental response of didn't expect you to find me so quickly, that they did expect to encounter in the city. They didn't think it would be so soon.
Right.
I would like to point out that in the process of us walking here,
Mhm.
Val is looking less at Ace and has fallen back into the rhythm of our group's dynamic.
Yeah.
And so now, while we're here, she's actually not looking at Ace as much, just because just kind of stepping out of the isolation of her and Ace and stepping into the reality of the city means our group, not Ace.
Interesting.
It's so it's an unexpected surprise. But I suppose, all things considered, if nothing goes wrong, a pleasant one. And behind that is also the thought of what kind of trouble has the kid gotten into now? What have they caused me to get into? Paradoha bless us.
Sorry, what was that one?
Paradoha bless us.
Ah,
Oh,
that
right.
bitch.
Yeah.
That's that God, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
No,
makes-
I know,
that
not
should be
here,
goddess.
just to be
Thanks,
clarified.
goddess.
Yeah.
They use all pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Alexi, make sure to eat, all right? I know it's toasty. Just go for the pasta and chocolate.
No, I didn't toast the whole thing. I toasted
Yeah, just like just
slice
ripped
it
off a
off.
piece.
A
Yeah.
loaf of bread
Oh.
on fire.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
and like
I thought I
Lexi
sliced
has
one off
already
and-
like snuck a good half of the loaf and is just like munching on it
Eating.
off to the side.
Kale is not eating,
No.
but they are. They have like the whole pot of tea, and are just like, oh yes, this is very good.
Yeah, kid, you're gonna need a lot of carbs for what I got planned for you. I got a regimen planned out now for you. I got an idea for it.
Might have to
No.
wait until after
And we at
the
least
stuff.
like
There's always time for training.
because I'm so tired.
Oh yeah, not right
Okay.
now. It's for later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over
yeah,
for
fine.
tomorrow
Like,
in the morning.
Like stuffs another giant handful of bread into his mouth.
Do you want us to get you a loaf of another one? I like flag down the person.
Or some of the muffins, actually, that might be nice.
Bacon?
Just honestly, whatever you have.
I enough breakfast for all of us to eat and then carry some home, please.
We have like we have muffins, we have eggs and different types of meats that we could make. We have porridge on the stove.
Do you know what that is?
As I said, we have a lot of muffins. It hasn't been very busy this morning, which if having a revolution.
Do you have blueberry muffins? Got blueberry muffins?
Yes, we have blueberry
I'll take
muffins,
2.
and
Thank
we
you.
have oat bran muffins,
Oh, and it's
and we have
like
and she just starts listing off like 5 different types of muffins.
Just the blueberry ones, thank you. Oh, and eggs and bacon for everybody.
I think maybe just bring stuff to the table and we'll pay for it at the end. We're not super picky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
it's-
want my muffins to be blueberry kind, please.
Did he like electrocute bread he was holding?
Yeah.
just a little.
No, yeah, oh yeah.
What do you want? And then just
didn't
like wanders off.
You got it.
I think maybe we should lie more.
I'm going to be right back, and I'm gonna stand up and go to the lady.
And she's like trying not to hyperventilate off to the side as she's like starting to prepare the various muffins and things.
Ma'am,
Yes.
you're gonna be all right. You know that, right?
That's kind of hard to believe when we're apparently having a revolution in a city that has been peaceful that I know of forever.
Right.
And I'm still struggling with changes that are happening all over.
Are you
and then-
changing?
No. So it's even stranger for me. And
Oh,
he electrocuted Red and
Right,
and
yeah.
said that he summoned a bear. And
Just fucking
no
it.
no offense, ma'am, but you have a tentacle for an arm.
I've got a crab leg too, and I put it up on the counter.
I was trying not to notice that.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. I put the leg down. I'm here, and I just give her the fucking everything that I have monetary wise, and I'm like, I'm just gonna. That's enough. For our food, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably more than enough.
Like,
You said eggs and bacon and blueberry
Yeah.
muffins. And do you think that anyone is being killed out there?
Yeah.
Yes, you. Where do you come from?
Sybil's back at the table, has been listening in, and just goes, "Yes,
Yes.
yes, they are."
So it's actually less dangerous than it sounds. You know the lancers, the black armored spearmen.
Yes, the scary new guards.
The local guard and the people of Deepview are fighting against them because they are enemies of the state.
Okay, okay. So, like, regular people are probably fine?
As long as you stay indoors and stay out of trouble, you should be fine for the most part. Yes.
Because my cousin works up on the cliffside areas, and I'm kind of, if there's a revolution going on, I'm kind of afraid for her. Do you think she's okay?
If she keeps her head down, there's no reason for her to be in danger.
Okay, okay. I'll get you your eggs, and here's another thing of jam, and maybe some water for the boy. It looks like he's gonna choke on that bread at some point soon.
That would be helpful. Yes. Oh, also, if you are, I know, work in retail is not the best. If you would like to have any of the food on me, you're more than welcome to. And then I turn around and go back to the seat.
Hi. But yeah. And Ace was just kind of watching, eyebrow raised. Friendlier than I remember. And you mostly hear that, Sybil, because that's in their head.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ace,
So, mouse person.
I do have a name. It's
I'm sure
Sybil.
that I was told. There we go. Thank you.
Okay. I was gonna ask, what was Ball like as a kid when you first met him?
Shy.
Makes sense.
Very shy in heart. Dirty.
Well, that's not really a personality trait. Guess it could be.
Oh, you didn't ask for a personality, you asked what they were like. So shy, dirty, um, had spirit though.
I've been wondering something, Ace, if I could ask. Why did you not try to find Ball? It's been so long.
Sometimes there are things that we are meant to do well away from those that we care for. And sometimes there are things that are meant to be kept private.
That is incredibly cryptic, but
Are you re-upping the mind reading?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yes.
It costs me nothing. At any
Yeah.
point during this, it lasts for a minute. Just assume that like she has a base.
I was gonna say.
mind reading
Okay.
going.
So yeah, as there's talking about, there are things that we must do without those that we care about around.
To make sure this costs me nothing.
So,
Okay, we're gonna burn through all your intellect. We need this
Yeah.
info.
yeah, so
We'll
like
just fucking
so
die.
it goes from like that, and like there's just the surface, like vague memory of an assassination. And then there's also the vague memory that you like only get hints of because they're all surface thoughts of saving someone from falling off of a cliff. There's also the vague memory of like leaving someone behind to join Ball's ship. And another memory of like leaving notes behind for Ball to find wherever they happen to be going next.
Interesting.
I do not understand any of what's happening.
I think
You've
I think
been
I'm gonna
played.
cut in at that point. And go. Do you ever think about how it affects the people you leave behind? You know, those you care about. You know, family, friends. You have to leave them behind to do whatever it is you're trying to do. Do you ever
Honestly, that's
worry about that
just
affects them?
it's just Ball, honestly speaking. I don't really have friends, and I certainly don't have blood relatives any longer. So,
But
Then
you
what
do
about
have
Ball?
a family of a sort. And you do care for them, don't you?
we've got Ball, got one or two others that I might have met along the way. They have their own lives, as do I.
Yeah, but that doesn't answer my question. It's, do you ever think about what it does to them when you have to leave them behind?
I'm sure that to an extent, those few might miss me, but it doesn't affect them to not have me there, at least those other than Ball, apparently. Like, people
One
aren't always together, and it's not
I'll
always a bad thing.
lean in real close and say, I'll ask one more time because that still doesn't answer my question. Do you ever think about what that does to the people you leave behind?
There isn't anything to think about, so no. Like, people don't just stay together their entire lives.
and one doesn't care for assets the way they do for family. Am I right?
Well, family doesn't need each other, they enjoy each other.
Disagree.
I'm sorry.
The only one without family.
With actual family.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
And like the
I
thoughts aren't
imagine-
really
I imagine this
different
comes-
than what like the thoughts aren't really different than what Ace is saying directly. Like, all of this seems to be fairly accurate to what they think.
I imagine this is happening while I'm talking to the lady, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Perfect.
So need is beyond survival. Need is someone that you have to have with you. We don't need each other. We can exist and survive without each other. We enjoy each other. We are important to each other. But we don't need each other. That
Did you
is
build
not
your boats
healthy.
alone that you've traveled on?
I don't build my boats.
Oh,
That's actually an interesting philosophical question. Ball, we were
You'd
just
be coming
discussing
back
whether
around now.
one.
Hello.
Yeah.
I paid.
We were just discussing the finer points of family, and we were wondering. There's a bit of a question of whether
why
one
would you do
needs
that?
one family or if one simply enjoys being around one's family. What do you think?
Are we talking blood related, like family, or?
I'm talking
Children.
about anybody close to you, anyone you care about.
Yes, someone very close.
Oh, well, that depends, really. Like, I couldn't really care if my parents died, but if Ace did, I'd be sad.
See?
But you don't need
Not
them
needed.
around to function, correct?
What was that? Sorry.
But you don't need them around. You enjoy their company, but you don't need their company.
No.
Survived up to this point without me, didn't you?
Oh, damn, mum.
That's a really horrible way to live life, I think.
What are we talking about?
Well, your shirtless friend wished to know if I thought about the effect that I had on people when I left, because I am a traveler, apparently, and it is offensive to travel.
No, see, the thing is, I'm a traveler too, right? It's just the thing is that if you care about someone, even if you have to go, yeah, I agree that you don't need anyone to survive per se. There's certain points where I think it becomes way easier to live life with other people. But point is not that it's bad to be a traveler or that it's bad to go somewhere, that it's bad to leave. However, I think the problem therein lies with the idea that once you leave someone, it doesn't matter anymore. Or they don't, or what they feel doesn't, because simply they just don't need you, and that's kind of fucked up.
Did I ever say that they didn't matter?
Implied.
That's putting thoughts in my head and words in my mouth.
What
Well,
is
enlighten me
Ace
then.
thinking?
Ace is thinking that Jax is probably a threat, but also a very lonely individual.
I mean, they're not wrong.
I think hearing that,
Right on both accounts.
Sybil is gonna like very visibly put her hand on top of the table, just to be like,
I'll turn my hand over it and lock finger.
"Ha!"
Aww. Aww.
Or-
I mean, I'm not sure I understand the context, but I'm a traveler too. I've met many people in my travels. It's normal to leave some folk behind.
Do you think about, and like turns to you, do you think about how you affect the people that you've left behind?
No, not really. No.
I met many people in my travels, and then, well, very few. Everyone sitting at this table. Well, I guess not everybody, but that I could consider a friend. But even those that I don't, I think about them all the time, how they're doing and what they're up to. It's the idea that you care for these people, not the idea that they need you. I'm not saying that anyone needs anybody. I survived alone myself for quite a long time. It's just, if you care truly about someone, you will at least think of them.
Of course,
And you
I've
say
thought
you
of
don't.
Paul. I don't think about how it's affected them, because it's affected them in a way that they will deal with on their own. But I, of course, thought about Paul. I've left you messages, haven't I?
Oh yeah. Speaking of, and I just produce like a fucking stack of
A
all the
brick.
notes.
Completely soaked
Yeah, it's
from the trip in the river.
a brick of paper that is
To you.
barely qualifies as notes
It's a
anymore.
loaf of bread.
Every single note.
Every single note that I have gotten. Yeah, and I put it on the table.
That's so
I've got
gross.
them.
And ferment that, you could probably make a whiskey or something.
Is that how that works?
I don't think
Okay.
No,
so.
it's not.
No,
Oh.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Um,
I need to
interesting that
warn the
you've
tie
kept
bag.
all of them, and you really do. You really do. So, you have a revolution that you've started.
Oh yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Was there a question in that?
What
Sounded more
exactly?
like a statement.
What exactly are you going to do about it? I suppose, since you've dragged the kid in with you.
Well, that's his kid.
Yeah, Alexi's he's
No.
not a kid.
Ace used to call you kid.
Oh, we know. We're just
It's
being
like-
Yeah.
No, big ass.
Val is not used to being the kid
Anymore.
Yeah, because 10 years since interaction
Yep.
with Ace, yeah, he's still fully thinking that when Ace is saying kid, he means Alexi.
No.
They mean
not
Alexi.
not that one.
I don't know that that's any of your business,
speckled-
though if
the-
Paul wishes to tell you,
The
she's free
speckled
to.
one can choose to follow you if he wants. I meant you.
Me?
They've dragged you into this. You've agreed to helping them with the fucking revolution, honestly speaking.
Well, at the time, it
And
was
that-
freeing Deepview, less so revolting. But yeah,
So is Deepview freed?
not yet.
And that requires revolution.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
So what exactly are you going to be doing for this revolution that you have gotten yourself wrapped up in?
Oh, I'm probably killing a bunch of people.
Or not doing that. We
Yeah.
might do something else.
Sybil is just very pointedly like,
And
did.
Paul, you are under no obligation to assist us with this, but you are welcome.
Well,
If
no,
you
you
so
get
wish.
you get your side of the bargain. I'm gonna keep mine. You help me find Ace. See?
Pirate's honor is sometimes all they have. So
I did suggest at one point that we should probably parlay with the people up top rather than just fight everybody in the army.
Yeah, we
that does seem a bit more intelligent.
That's what I
well,
said. You know, if we go up there and kill everybody, it's probably way easier than fighting the whole army.
We're
out.
not, that's
It's
not what I
exactly
said.
not gonna-
what
We're not
Harley's
saying the same
means, per
thing.
se.
Isn't that what parlay means?
No.
Parlay is to talk.
Talk.
Oh, that's
It
kind
is
of boring.
it is an honorable conversation between captains.
Generally, if the fighting happens, the parlay has gone wrong.
Yes.
The point of parlay is to keep
You're-
life spent
You,
to a minimum.
you have weird definitions of overthrowing the government. Oh, whatever.
we're not overthrow. I mean, we're kind of just
You do realize that after every fight, for there to be peace, there needs to be conversation, right? Parlay oversteps the fighting and goes straight to the conversation that has to happen after.
So do you just want them dead or something? Is that will get Val out of this?
no.
And
Mhm.
Sybil, in your head, you're hearing, "Oh, I could just kill them. That would be convenient, actually, honestly speaking."
Somebody's an assassin.
No, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Oh, it's not like
I
Like
wasn't
balls stuck
making
in
an
this.
offer. It's just, do
Um,
you want them? Is that
Me?
the if the goal is to overthrow the shirtless man, is correct. Deposing people in power is
Right.
somewhat difficult while those people in power are still alive. If, however,
I don't
you
know.
wish to parlay with them, then that is basically negated currently because you've already started a revolution.
Forgive me for being rude, but I don't think that we particularly trust you enough to spell out our treasonous plans for you.
I do.
It's not treason if I'm not a member of the city.
That's what I said.
That's what she said.
That's what I said too.
Yeah,
It's
you said
treason
it.
for me. And I agree with Kale.
Turns to, well, so currently
Right.
you have the council that you wish to speak to. They
Mhm.
are whatever they do currently. It's been a while since I've made a shipment. But you have either Vale, which is now negated as you have nothing to bargain with.
That's not true.
What do you have to bargain with?
Their lives.
That's not parlay so much as it is threat.
Well, not if
and
not if we can stop the revolution from finalizing.
how long has it been since you've dealt with land folks' politics?
I did it like yesterday.
Prior to this inconvenient situation.
We
And
took
in
over a.
Sybil, you can hear Ace like thinking, "Don't be an idiot."
Oh, we did. We did at one point or another. My crew and I, we did kind of take over a port for a bit.
Yes.
Does that count?
To an extent, still similar thought processes as those who live on the water. So, revolution has already started.
Right.
People in charge. You can attempt to make the bargain of, we will stop this for you. Do not know how you would. If you give us this, or you can let the revolution happen, or you could just kill them and speed this up. Or if what you're really concerned about is idleness, that's really just whatever captain they have here. Is that what you're trying to free them from?
Well, here's the thing. What I want in this particular scenario doesn't really matter because I'm here to help them, and I point to Sybil and Kale with
They
their
don't want to talk to me about it.
It's not that we don't want to talk to you about it. It's just that you have not exactly proven yourself as a very trustworthy individual at the moment.
I'm hurt.
Oh no.
And in their head, Mouse is smart.
You also haven't said anything about why you're here, so I feel like it's also, it'd be fair, if you divulge information.
That's true.
I would talk to Val, but I don't actually know all of you, and all of you are fairly aggressive with me and have been from the start. So I do believe that I have less of an inclination to speak to you than you do.
To be fair, I'm pretty aggressive with everybody.
But it's also true. That's fair.
And yet he considers himself not intimidating.
Perhaps it's best if we let you and Ball catch up and we'll keep our silence. And then once brunch is finished, we can go our separate ways. I'm sure you have business you need to attend to.
A few things.
Then don't let us keep you.
We have
things.
Yeah, what things?
There's in Ace's head an idea of that same, or a thought of that same map and documentation that you in the dream remember handing over to Ace. And the thought of finding it, you do not know what it is. Ace to Ball, just a few errands into the city. It shouldn't be too terribly interrupted by the fact that you've started a revolution, but just a little work.
What type of work?
Not the dangerous type. At least for me. You hear.
Right, but I'm not asking vaguely. I want to know what it is that you're doing.
Would you care to speak privately?
Or we can clear off for a moment if you wish to speak privately. Kale will get up and start moving away.
What is short range?
Short range is 50 feet.
Great. I'll get a Sybil gets up and walks to the
Out of
other
the
end of the
building.
room.
Yeah, out
No,
of the
like
building.
she still wants to be able to see
Okay.
space, because that's how you keep it up.
Okay.
Right.
I'll look at Alexi and say, come on, I'm gonna show you some punches, I guess.
Yeah, Kale's going out towards the front door
Okay.
to go like
I'm
lean
not
on the
gonna, I'm not
outside of
gonna
the
hit
building
you.
and
I'm
just wait.
gonna show you how to do it.
All right, so Alexi and Kale and Jax also wander off.
Um,
Very nosy.
well, I mean,
There's a couple things in the city that might be of use to a couple of buyers that I have been sent after.
what? Who?
I'm not going to share the bio with you, obviously. It's no one in the city, no one that you need to worry about as an enemy. But just, a couple of little hidden artifacts somewhere.
Which ones?
I've got a list.
Let me see.
Are you going to help me?
Let me see the list and we'll decide.
Are you just as suspicious of me as your friends are now?
No. But
One of them
considering how
is
we used to be, you've been pretty cloak and dagger, and I've been very open with you, but you've not been reciprocating that in kind. And with our history, I would have assumed that that wouldn't happen.
let's just say that there are some very valuable artifacts that will be waking up somewhere buried beneath the city, and I have the means to search for them and a map. And if you want to join me, you may. I'm sure that your wits would be useful.
Bal leans back and just thinks for a second. I think the only one in the room right now is Sybil, right?
Yeah.
Bal is going to look at Sybil, just think for a second, and go, that's not good enough. If you want me to trust you, you need to trust me enough to give me more information than just something, someone, somewhere.
I thought I taught you better than that.
And
Even
you don't know
friends,
well enough.
even family you don't tell everything to.
You're not telling me anything, let alone everything.
So no treasure hunting then?
Not by your choice.
Hmm. I'm glad you're growing a backbone at least. Do you want me to kill the council for you?
I don't need you to do anything beyond telling me what you're looking for.
Oh, I'm not going to do that, because you're being very suspicious right now, at least of me.
I'm suspicious.
You're being suspicious of me. You
Why do you? Oh, I
are
wonder
not,
why.
and as such, I am disinclined to tell you. However, if it would make things easier on you, I will dispatch of one of the council members for you. Just take your pick.
Bal's gonna stand up, somewhat aggressively, like she's done with the conversation. Is gonna turn to him and say, "I sat for you for 10 fucking years. The least you could do is grant me courtesy of not giving me the same cloak and dagger bullshit you give everyone else. If you are not able to do that, I am well within my rights to be suspicious of you because you're not telling me anything, despite the fact that I've given you my everything."
It's true. Football. Could I trust you to be a good person?
What?
I know myself, and through knowing myself, I know you. Could I actually trust you to be a good person?
I don't think you trust me at all, in any way.
I trust that I know you. And it becomes the question of if I can trust you to be a good person, then you have everything to worry about. If I can't, as I have a feeling that I can't, then you have nothing to worry about. But I do. So how good of a person are you? How much should I trust you?
I think I think Val is so fucking confused by that
Yeah.
statement. Then she just goes, you know what? Fuck you, and just walks out.
And in your head, Sybil, because you've been listening, because most of this has just been like observations, surface thoughts would be observations and like really looking at Ball. As Ball walks out loud, Ace says nothing. They do think in my little reflection.
What is that?
Sybil, like before turning to walk after Ball, I think is gonna walk back over to the table with Ace and go, Ball settled up. I'll take some of the bread with us.
Oh,
I did
don't
have
forget
one
the
question.
muffins that they asked for. She
Sure,
does
yeah.
really like blueberries.
I did have a question. Where is the map?
Map?
I specifically want to see if I can get her to think of where she hid it.
Which map?
The one that you got in the alley from the man that you killed.
Internally thinking, how does she know about that?
Where is
And then
it?
just kind of smiles at you. It's in my pocket. How would you know about that?
Maybe I'm a little bit more intimidating than you think. Probably not, though. Guess there's really no chance of getting that from you, but figured I'd ask.
It would be unwise.
I'm not a very wise person. Hi. She's gonna
Would you care
go
to
up.
sit down for a moment, though?
She's got like armfuls of blueberry muffins. My chair just broke a
Would you care
little.
to sit down?
Why?
You're being very protective of them, which I can appreciate.
What's happening?
Sybil very reluctantly sits down. Armful of muffins.
They're upset that I'm not trusting them with all of the information that I have a feeling they will immediately tell all of you, as they so immediately told me everything that they could. They're upset because I asked if they were a good person.
I don't think you get to decide what makes them upset.
It's not deciding, it's knowing someone for a very long time.
I don't think you know them at all.
You'd be surprised. And there's a big smile. I know them as well as I know myself. However, I'll make you the same offer that I made to them. Kid.
I'm not your kid. Don't. That's
You are
no.
to me. You're
Absolutely.
a kid. You're
I
immature
am
and learning
kind of
about the
old.
world. And it's entertaining. So,
Oh no.
do you want me to kill someone on the council for you? no fee, nothing in return. Just to make things easier for you and Belle.
What do you get out of it?
An easier time for the kid. The other one.
I am not the boss of you. You can do whatever you want.
All right. Off to a treasure hunt, I suppose. Try not to get killed with them. And try not to get them killed. Picks up a piece of bread and starts chewing on it.
You're an asshole, you know that?
Only sometimes. It's not very easily controlled.
Right. I'm gonna go. This was weird.
Like, grows the long, claw-like fingernails that you saw before and just kind of wiggles them at you as a goodbye because their mouth is full.
Yep. Just she takes the muffins outside and is like, we should I think we're done here. Here's some muffins.
You want to
Kale is
twist
at the door,
twist the fist as you're throwing it, so that you generate
listening?
force. As you
and wait to go in if they are
So,
needed.
like, do I know that I'm not supposed to put, like, the thumb inside. Do I, like, put
No,
it
no, no,
forward? Put it
it's
down?
right there, right there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You'll break it otherwise. You don't want to break
Sybil,
it.
where is Ball?
I thought she was with you.
Yeah, Ball
come out
left
already?
before. Yeah,
Okay.
left before the others
Okay, good.
had a
I'm
conversation.
probably
Awesome.
I'm probably just standing off by like the corner of the building or something, just
Right.
my back to the group.
Let's go.
Sybil walks up next to Ball and just hands her a muffin. It's like,
Follow
Sorry,
me,
your older
everyone.
sibling's an asshole.
So can you read that? And like, this is me out of character, not having processed that. What do you say?
oh, I said, sorry that your sibling is an asshole.
Right. I just thought this one was going to be a little bit different than the usual. It's all right. I'm used to being disappointed and disappointing. And then I turn around and walk back to the actual where everybody else is outside of the store.
Cool.
I just look over at Ball and I say, "Oh, hold out a fist, like for a fist bump."
I have my I only have my tentacle free, so I'm gonna tentacle bump you.
It's a
Tentacle
horrible
bump.
noise.
Bump.
Come on, we're gonna go overthrow the government.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Kale will come and pat you on the shoulder and give you like a little squeeze, and then say, "Not immediately, I think. Follow me. I have an idea."
All right.
And we'll just head off towards the docks.
Kale, your ideas scare me. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm so
This
in
one's hopefully fine. Just I would like to go somewhere private to chat. I won't say where though. And Kale's like looking over their shoulder as if they're being watched.
Okay.
As we're walking, Ball is gonna turn to Alexia and go, "Have you ever commandeered a ship?
No, I don't know.
Are
how
you
to swim.
ready?"
We're gonna steal a ship.
Well, we don't have a way to get to the other side, so we're going to borrow it.
I was going to pay someone to row us across, but sure.
Oh, I left all my
Your
money in there.
folks
We
are
don't
that.
have any money left.
Oh, that's true.
I can
Well, then
make some-
stealing it is, I suppose.
Okay.
Maybe we can give them some muffins.
No.
I got a lot.
I start bagging the muffins.
Okay, well, leave us some.
No.
Kale will like sort of gesture towards the forest, like that's where they're intending to go.
And then we steal a boat.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna row across that bay again. Let me steal another boat.
I will.
Right.
I will push someone over.
He's just gonna
An
knock someone
abandoned
out of the
one?
way and take their boat.
No,
Yeah.
I assume there's like an abandoned one that we just unmoored.
Literally
There's-
the one that I
Oh.
stole. just to get.
Oh gosh, yeah.
somebody-
I thought we were gonna have to physically
Yeah,
fight
there's
somebody.
Yeah.
there's some gondolas that
No.
you guys would be able to.
Just go tackle somebody
Fire.
off of a boat. It's fine.
Fine. We're fine.
Jax goes
We're
and
the good
like
guys.
tackles and pushes somebody, and everybody else is like, "No, we already got one." Jax.
We're like on a different boat just next to you.
It's
and you're
literally like
"Oh."
right next
Jax
to each
punching
other.
the guy.
Okay.
Oh, sorry about that.
Jake just fights the
There's a
people in
muffin,
the actual full
throw
on
it in the water.
boat
Yeah.
over there, and we're like in a gondola, just like
But yeah. So you guys acquire a gondola to find your way across the stream.
We're just going to the Grove.
It is the mouth of the river leading into the lake, and the gondolas generally are either rowed or go with the river stream.
Yeah.
Is one of you
We're rowing.
You're
Jax,
rowing. Okay.
You're strong.
Can
Do you want
I-
to row for us, please?
Can I? This would be hilarious. I think this is just be fun. Can I get in the water and
Are you gonna be our
get-
engine?
yeah, and I just like kick real hard. That's
Fucking
hard and fast
Elastigirl
as I
over
can.
here.
You can attempt to. It is not an easy task,
No, that's
and it's literally just pushing. It's not like you're going to go super fast with it.
Jax,
I
as
feel like
Jax
we would
jumps in the
take-
water,
we
Kale's
would
like
just-
sitting down at the oars and is just looking at him like.
Do I make a roll for this?
You
Boat
do have
before,
to make a
Jax?
roll because
This would
you
take
are
so
making
much
a swimming
longer
check
than actually.
to like hold on to the boat and kick your
Okay.
feet to direct it instead of using oars like a normal person. So like again, this isn't you're going to go super
Oh,
fast
no.
like this is like a cartoon. You're just pushing the boat as you're swimming.
Can I
That's
aid
a
him
12.
because I'm actually using the oars? I'm going to try to row the boat properly.
I rolled a
Okay.
12.
I feel like I should probably also help in some ways since I am.
I
the
am not helping.
Because you know how to sail.
12 would not have done it, but with the oars, you are successfully pushing the boat slowly across the mouth of the river and fighting the current that goes into the lake.
Oh, Jax, does he know that this is going to take longer now?
I don't
Is he-
think he's been on a boat before.
Oh,
Jax, are
that's
you all right in there?
That is a real good workout. I gotta figure out a way to get it in somehow.
well, like this is a blah 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 blah.
I'm not gonna get out and help him.
Oh, you don't
Right.
need
Getting
to.
out to
No,
help him.
absolutely not.
Okay.
That's
I-
fine.
Frankly, I wouldn't have let him, but he just
Like
did it.
I can't swim, so I
Jax just
can't
does
do
his own
that.
thing.
Yeah, I can't
You
swim,
should
so
learn
I
to
can't
swim.
do that. Yeah.
Well, at least we
No.
get to talk for the next 3 hours while we get across the 1 hour.
You should
river.
learn to swim before Jax just throws you in the water.
Again.
Yeah, if he doesn't,
I jumped the first
swim, he
time.
might
I kind of
that.
was just caught up in the moment. And
Why
didn't
would you
really
do that?
remember. I was caught up in the moment, and I didn't really like remember that. Oh, I couldn't swim, and then I like hit the water, and I remembered that I couldn't swim. And then he like tried to save me, and then I think I almost drowned him because he was trying to save me. But it was really just kind of a let's begin. And I was just like yeah, and it didn't work very well.
Well, at least you have the confidence that you almost killed him
I did.
by
Yes.
drowning, but
Good step.
it's one step in the right direction. You've
Okay.
threatened his life at least once.
Okay.
It's never
See,
gonna happen.
I'm gonna kick your like leans
No,
over
don't
a little
do-
bit.
no,
See, I'm
stop.
gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
So you guys are effectively alone on the gondola, at least.
It is
Yep.
gonna take so long.
Yep.
Yep. It's good. We're rowing. We're rowing. How's the city look?
Looking up,
On
it
fire.
looks like the city. You can see where like a couple of like features have kind of started to stick out that you didn't recognize or notice before. and each has like a tiny, tiny waterfall coming off of it. But
new-
like at the distance that you're at, it's impossible to tell if there is fighting or arguing or anything going on the streets.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
So what's this big idea of yours, Kale?
oh, I was just going to go to the Grove because it's the one place I could be sure that Ace will not follow us.
Oh, Sybil, you've never seen the Grove yet, all right? You've never been in it.
I have not. I
Exciting.
don't.
Is that where I got lost in the woods?
Yeah.
There's woods
Yes.
though.
Oh, yeah.
Like looking,
that's a
looking-
very long story.
Yeah, looking over at the grain belt, there was like what was kind of grassy foothills
God damn it.
is
So sorry.
just woods. Just like you
Kale-
had
Kale looks
exited,
embarrassed.
yeah, you
Slightly
had
embarrassed.
exited that deep view area for that first fight, and you know how there were woods there. There did not used to be woods there, so like Sybil
That
looking
was
around
a
would be
whole
able
town.
to tell that like the green belt on both sides has been taken over by woods.
Did you guys do that?
I'm afraid that was me. That one's on me.
Those Kale.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened while you were dead the second time.
I was never dead.
You were not
actually.
dead.
I'm
I believe you were
still.
talking to your parents.
No,
Yeah, I was
no,
just at my house.
no, didn't that happen? No, because when we
Oh,
you know,
when we got separated.
Bruh, yeah, I ended up in the forest.
Oh, I didn't
Not as
realize
in the forest as I was.
we went to different. We went through the same portal
forest as
and
I
went
was
to
either.
different places.
Yes.
Right.
Portal.
Did you
Oh,
not
That's one
notice?
of the
Threw me
reasons I
through?
thought it might be a good place to go, is because we can there's a transit point there that we can use to get wherever we need to.
Oh, the thing that Jack threw me through. Right, yeah.
The thing that
Yeah.
we made in my house.
And Alexis,
Yeah,
That would
Oh,
do.
we can
You
get
have
from
one of
my
those
house
in
to
your
your house.
now?
my mom's house. But yeah,
Right, I
Oh.
met Sybil's parents. They thought
Why
they
did
were
they
dead.
follow you?
Useful.
Oh, they're smart. They would not do that.
Is it too early for me to meet your parents?
um,
Kale looks directly at Paul and just trying not to laugh.
Sybil's like just. Oh, I don't. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Me neither.
Okay. Forgot that you were in the water.
That's why I was laughing so hard, because he's just like, yeah, like in the distance. Yes, it's Kill's fault.
Just kicking really hard.
So
Can
like,
I
why
meet
did
your
you
parents?
guys? What did you guys like make? Did you like make the transports or something?
Oh, so what happened was I had
sort
a
of-
bag. Oh, you go first. You started.
Yeah, how did
first.
you guys make one?
Oh, she's trying to
Again,
avoid.
Very long story.
Fair.
I'm not sure. I think
That sounds pretty
the
short.
blood sacrifice that I made sort of maybe.
No,
Sorry. Can we not do that? Let
It was a small one.
Well,
I was
it's
already
just-
bleeding.
oh,
Okay,
Oh.
never mind. Continue, I guess.
I'm climbing back in the boat.
Are you done?
We've-
Did you?
we've moved.
swim-
We've moved like 100 feet.
Kale's
Swimming's
moving to
such a
row.
good workout. It's such a good time. All right.
You want to?
No, I'll do it.
wanna-
I'll do it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Good. Yes.
Okay.
This would make us go so much faster.
Mhm.
Okay. Blood sacrifice? What? How did you? That's a thing.
It's
I
don't.
mean, I didn't know
don't.
that it was. Anyway, then the woods grew, and now there's a teleportation circle in my house, and my house is destroyed, so that's lovely.
Oh.
Did yours get
Oh.
like woods when you created whatever one in your house? School.
I don't know. Period.
That'll be a fun
That's the end
family
of that
reunion.
sentence.
All right. So,
We should check.
which, by the way, I just want to point out. I just realized there, there is a bag of magical items out there somewhere.
Yeah, I was
Well,
wondering if that was what Ace was looking for.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
not, not.
Yeah, we didn't.
How do you know about what I was talking with this?
I have very good hearing.
All right, sure.
Sybil's just like,
I don't think it's the same one. Also, it is just. I was wrong. It's not a bag. It's a blanket.
Yeah, the blanket from my house. Ball took all of the artifacts from my house and a blanket and then lost them somewhere. That's not something that we got to tell you yet.
Lost them. You made a fucking thing happen.
I didn't. We're having a truce, and
You're
it's been a
right.
day. We're not fighting. We
I
decided.
also want to be clear. I had permission. I did not take. I was
Okay,
given.
the blanket you took.
I asked.
The blanket is a moot point at this stage.
It's
I
a
like
really
that
pretty
blanket.
blanket. It is, to be fair. It's also
from my
pretty big.
house.
It wasn't weighted though, so it's fine.
Question. Paul, do you still have that thing you did to make people move up and stuff?
Yeah.
Can I see it? I'll give it right back. I just want to try something.
Oh, you're not. You're not.
We want to try something.
Okay.
Oh no! Hold on.
I hand
everyone.
you the gravity box.
Oh, this seems like a bad decision.
No.
Feels like
No.
death
Trust
grip
me.
on the side of the boat.
I want to try something.
Sybil's pulling out a notebook.
And you see a glow of electricity start to kind of go around Jax's hands, and I'm
Please
using charge.
Don't make it blow up.
Yes, you are.
Oh my god! You're gonna kill us.
And what level is it? What level is it? Because it's an extra intellect per level of the device. I can do the base one for free, but per level of extra, I have to do it. I have to do one more.
Okay, two.
It's level 3. Okay,
Yeah.
lovely. So I spend 2 intellect on this. And I.
Kale immediately knew Jax was gonna do. It was like Jax is gonna do some crazy magic shit now. Hold on, everybody.
And then I give it back. It
Oh,
seemed
I
like
thought-
it was dead or something, man. I think you can use it one more time.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not.
I wonder if
precisely
I
what
could
thought
do
you were
something
going
like
to
that. It's a cool time.
That's better.
How do you?
Yeah.
What?
Just for OOC reference, charge lets you
Yes.
give one use of a artifact or other type of device that's like that.
Mine doesn't work by charges.
Charge is it's like charging it up, so it's giving
Yeah.
it the ability to use it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
like
it's-
powering it.
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
when it's depleted, but or when it's not depleted but cannot be used, you can charge it for a single use, and then you have to roll for depletion again, essentially.
oh, gotcha. So I have a single. Okay, cool.
You use it one more time, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I have
you're, like, fully
have,
out.
I have 5 fucking days that I couldn't use that thing.
Oof.
Damn. That's like a whole year.
That's like the entire
Basically, a year of play.
the rest of this campaign. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we played a year and we've only got about 6 days in. So.
It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Like,
it's been a couple
max.
of weeks. It's been a
We're
couple
almost
of
at a
weeks.
month.
But yeah,
Aw.
So yeah, how long? How much longer are we rowing?
you've got a little bit still because
Cool.
it's a river going
Like going
into a
now.
freaking lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so like you've got a little bit still, like maybe 20 more minutes of rowing, because like you were
All right.
going to have to push a boat for about 30 minutes to get all the way across the fucking river.
Well, I was going to save this for when we were safely in the grove, but unless... they're not... How much like you is Ace, do you think? They're not listening to us from the water, are they?
From the water? I can't listen to people from the water.
I can listen to people, but it has to be pretty close.
What do you mean?
I have very good hearing.
Right, yeah.
She just looks at Kale and is like, just
I can
does
also
a
listen
really
to
bad
people pretty close.
exaggerated wink.
I just give like the slightest of winks.
The initiated.
No, Kale has no idea what I'm talking about, but I think
No,
Kale...
but I assume we'll figure it out later. I'm like, I get that you're telling me a thing.
I like
Sure,
that Kale
I'm
is like
cool.
is
I'm cool.
aware that they will be retroactively in on the joke.
Yes.
But yeah.
I know I'll
so-
get it later. Yeah.
No, I don't. I think. I mean, they can see like through me, like I see through them. I think they already did it today. I don't know if they can do it again. And also, I've come to. I think I may be aware when they do that. Now that I think about it, because I was aware when they did it. I think, unless I'm confused and that was not the same thing, in which case, which is possible, but I'm not sure.
You said so many words just then.
I don't. The answer is I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Ace possessing you?
Gods, I hope not.
Okay.
That'd be
Just-
weird. I don't want my sibling inside of me.
Okay. Well, okay. Never mind. No.
This connection that you have, it does not predate the rise of magic, does it? You weren't like this when you were both younger,
What?
where you could see through one another's eyes.
I don't think so.
All right.
But
So this
also,
is relatively new.
I never tried.
But they never looked through you, and because you would know?
I'm not sure. Because I was drunk a lot of my last maybe 5-ish years.
Right.
That's fair.
You know, lots of
Right.
gonna have to survive.
I know that feels. I was battle crazed my last like 5 years too.
I was in school.
Right. But no, it's because
Everything about
we kind of had to make sure that we can get scurvy and shit. So
Yeah, alcohol cleans the inside of the body. Yes.
I'm Googling some stuff. That's not how that works.
No, that works.
no, out of character. They usually put citrus in the alcohol
Yes.
to
Oh.
protect
In the
from-
grog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was
Yeah.
watered down rum, but still rum.
Yeah, it tastes absolutely horrible.
Yeah, the rum was to prevent the water from going stagnant and gross,
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
and the citrus
citrus
was to give
was-
them vitamin C.
Yeah. Originally, it
but-
was just to stop the flavor of the watered down rum from being as bad, and they're like, "Oh, hey, people aren't getting scurvy. We should do this more."
yeah,
Yep.
but yeah, so like that's why pirates are and sailors are typically depicted as drunk, because historically speaking, that
Yep.
was how they survived.
Yep.
And Val is a pirate.
Alcohol.
Yep.
And also an alcoholic, yes.
But yeah. So yeah,
Well,
Right, yeah.
anyway, I wasn't going to broach this subject until we were in the safety of the grove, but seeing as we have a bit of a row ahead of us, you're not thinking of going back with Ace, are you?
No, not really. Not until we're done here.
One last question for you. How do you find Ace when you were looking for them?
Well, the last time I did, I had this really annoying person that I made a truce with that kind of just had the information to find them. This is the only time I've found Ace.
Right. Right.
To clarify, that was throwing shade on Sybil.
Yeah, he was yeah.
Right, that was Sybil that helped me find him, yeah.
She was being mean, yeah.
Before that, I
Alright,
mostly just
good.
kind of traveled, and then sometimes somebody would be like, "Oi, you, pirate, here's a letter from your sibling," and then I'd read it. I would struggle because Ace has horrible
Why?
handwriting, and then I would pocket it and go to wherever else place I think he might be.
They didn't tell you to find them, did they? You did it just because you wanted to see them again.
Right, yeah, pretty much.
Right. I'm not trying to cause problems here, but it seems painfully clear to me that Ace does not care for you.
Oh, we did this already. I told her that. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
Yeah. No,
Right.
she knows. She knows what
Yeah,
we did.
Alexia, you want to take your turn telling me that my life goal is ass?
Your life goal is ass?
Thank you. I appreciate
If your life goal revolves entirely around another person who does not seem to want you around, then yes, I think ass is a very good term for that.
I'm so happy we're having this conversation. Right, yeah, that checks out.
We're trying to look out for you, Ball. It's very clear to all of us that Ace is not a good person, and they don't
Right.
care for you, and they would throw you to the sharks as soon as it was no longer advantageous to have you around.
I mean, to be fair, I would do that too. I've done it before, not now.
This is not a good conversation to have on a boat.
No, what
You're
we're
also-
trying
I
to
can
say,
get a shot to you,
Ball,
though.
You're also
is that you
talking to
deserve better than that.
That's all I've had. You've got to deal with what you've been dealt, right?
You can always make your own life, no matter what you've been handed. I know that as well as most.
Hmm.
I was
That's
taught
nice.
that.
What's up?
Taught that. It's just kind of what my aunt kind of said when she left. And go out, do what you want, live life, be happy, settle down, or search for us, or fighting wars and all that good stuff.
Jax, your aunt is also a problem, but that's a conversation for a different day.
No,
Not
I
Tom,
think
but
we should
George.
have. I think we should have that conversation now. Actually, let's change our attention to Jax, please.
Oh, no. Jax isn't necessarily in
Now,
any
what-
danger
what-
of riding off
What do you want
after
to
his
know?
aunt, are you?
It depends.
Expound.
Is there anyone in this group who isn't codependent? Please.
Me?
I'm not codependent. I just,
No,
look, I grew
Good,
up
thank you, Sybil.
no,
with
that's
my
not
aunt
true.
and some bears, and like I'd never knew my parents, and I would like to know them. So
Define
Absolutely.
codependent, Ball.
A person that is dependent on somebody else, hence the co.
Hold on.
People pulls out their dictionaries.
Actually,
I just Googled codependent and it gave me the suicide hotline.
That's morbid, but also that's good.
Logic starts playing.
I wanted the definition.
You gotta put definition at the end.
Oh, someone in chat said it depends on how the meeting with Sybil's parents go.
That's so fair. That's
Valid.
fair.
But also, Sybil has no real reason to be here other than because of the rest of us.
Because we're magic and weird.
We're
Sybil
codependent.
wanted friends.
Oh boy.
No, if my aunt was like, if you come with me and you'll meet your parents, I probably would go. But cut
Oh,
off.
absolutely.
Right. That makes
I
sense.
mean, I
Although-
wouldn't blame you for that.
Be-
No.
It'd be kind of weird because I'm pretty sure, based off of for me. I'm pretty sure my dad's a god. Maybe even my mom too.
That seems very even money.
I don't know how it works with gods. Can they just like create a kid?
You know, you could ask them.
I'm good. That seems
Tatamba.
Wait, hang on.
How
No,
are
hold on. That was
how
no.
are God kids made?
Oh no. Oh,
We're all
no.
just silent in this boat.
I don't think she's gonna.
As we're waiting for like thunder to crackle overhead.
Yeah, for real.
Everybody roll a d20.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
No.
Got a dice
We
roll
haven't-
in right at the very end.
Yeah, you guys
No.
haven't had to roll anything, so
18?
12?
Is that good or bad?
Shit. 16.
I couldn't remember which one was my curse dice.
Is that
it was,
one?
It's this
It's
one.
that one.
Because
What
it
if
was
I
a
choose to
1.
fail?
it was a
Oh,
1.
no.
Yes.
What if I choose to fail
Are
it?
you gonna meet Jax's parents now?
So bad.
you?
You're not gonna meet Jax's parents, but thunder does crash overhead. The water gets a little choppy. And Jax, in your head, you just hear her laughing. And then it all goes quiet again.
I wouldn't do that again, Jax. That seemed bad.
I think
Does
she just
anyone-
talked to me. Well, she laughed at me.
Does anyone
Don't
have
laugh at
sand?
me.
Don't do that either. You don't want anger.
Hi, Tatanba.
She's not gonna get
Sybil's just
mad.
waving at the
She's
sky.
never hit me a day in her life.
She hits you every day of your life.
Yeah, didn't she punch you a lot?
If
No,
she's
You're a child.
No, that's the thing. The thing was that if she punched me, I would die. So she never did.
right.
She set up a bunch of obstacles and stuff that would run into me and hit me and stuff.
I
I
mean, you
know.
don't get an intrusion, do you? Because that was
Uh,
just
No, it was
Okay.
basically just
Thank
me
you.
going, everybody roll. If anyone rolls a nat 1, then the god of chaos influences you for just a little bit.
Yep, no, that's fair.
Oh, it's Maggie's
That's
fault.
fair.
Got it.
That's what happened.
Sorry.
I kind of
Alright.
expected Jax to roll a nat 1 because he rolls a lot of nat 1s.
That was good.
I do roll a lot of that ones. I'm surprised I got a 16.
But
That was
yeah,
weird.
but with that, like as everything quiets down, we'll actually call that for the day because we are a little over time and we need to start wrapping up. But yeah, so
We
as
just row faster for the shores. Like,
yeah, so
row-
as the fading laughter of Tatanba
I'll
like
join in too.
is like gone finally from Jax's head, and you guys are just like, just don't do that again. Don't be angry because she was laughing at you. Just like don't do that again. And you're like rowing for the shore, and Alexi is like holding on for dear life because the boy can't swim. We will pick back up there next time.
Cool.
But yes, so I hope you guys had fun. A lot of backstory, a lot of information.
Motion.
Ace is
Big feels
somewhere
kinda
in the
episode.
city. Yeah, Ace is
Big
somewhere
feels.
in the city doing ace things. But yeah, so you guys good? Everybody, like we've got a bird on
Yeah.
the head again. All right, cool.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so with 100 messages in chat today. Yay!
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Good. We're doing great, y'all.
Yeah, awesome. Good hearing. Yes, it's been an episode of good hearing. But
You've got
yeah,
good hearing.
so yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is, whether it is on Twitch or YouTube that you happen to be watching us. We are very happy to have all of you. We are also, as a reminder, raising money for Congo for Tomorrow. You can scan the little QR code in the corner of the screen, or follow the link either in the description if you are watching on YouTube, or in chat if you are watching on Twitch. And yeah, it's a great organization. keep an eye out for that. I am Evie, the Disaster GM, pronouns are she, they, or any director of Alter Deco Archives, here with my fine if disastrous group. Let's go in reverse order this time. Joelle.
Oh, that's me. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. I was the emotional disaster in and out of game. That is Val, Miss Fort, and also me, Joel. If you want to support me, I finally made a card. So you can actually have all my links in the same place. I also made an AO3 account so that I can finally put my stories somewhere on the fucking internet where people can get to them. On there, you will find 12 chapters, going on 13 soon, of my slow-paced, kind of noir meets eldritch horror investigation detective novel set in a small town where the local lake turned to blood overnight. It is so cool. I fucking love the setting. And I know it's my story, but it is the kind of story that I would read the fuck out of.
Write it because you love it.
Yeah. I have 2 other stories in the process of being made. You can find them there when they are at least 3 chapters in, which should be soon. I have a throne and a coffee if you want to support me. I'm also staff at AEA, so supporting AEA supports me both directly and indirectly, which is fun. And you should probably keep your eyes on here because I'm going to be in that new game that was announced. That is exciting.
Once Upon a Reflection.
That's the one.
Sorry.
All
I'm
That's
right.
me.
zooming into the happiest boy. He's so happy.
Look
Look
at
at-
that. Look at that. Just a bird. Just a bird
Urchin.
being a
A little
bird.
grindy beak.
Bird.
Oh, puppy stretches. Puppy stretches.
Yeah.
Hey, puppy. Ollie has woken up.
Oliver.
So, next, we've got Excel.
Oh, hello. That is I think. Unless I've been replaced. Anyway, no, who am I? Oh yeah, Extel. It's nice to meet you. You can find me at Extra the King on all the socials. You can catch me here every other Sunday. I will also be in that Friday game. It's a great time. Let's see. You can support me by following me on socials because that's where you'll see all the stuff that I'm in because I'll post about it because there's a lot of stuff I got going on. But you can catch me on Thursday. Saturday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday.
That is an
this
entirely
week.
different day.
I didn't remember. It's Saturday this week on Tales from the Table Studios. I believe it's this week. We'll check that. Yeah, this week, Tales from the Table Studios. You can catch me Saturday. We're playing a game of Cognizance. It's I believe it's Nibiru. Was the game's called. It is a wonderful time. We're gonna be in a mall, a big mall. And there's a lot of other stuff I got going on too that's happening that you can. I believe this Sunday I'll be on Ain't Got Crit for another game of Vampire Philly by Night. And there's more stuff. You'll see me post about it. I'm trying to name a couple things, but there's a lot of stuff going on. There's also a lot of stuff that I can't talk about yet that I'm so excited to tell people about. But yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great. Trust me. Follow me, you'll see. You can also support me on Throne Kofi. I'm gonna start playing games. You can hire me to run games on there. You can sign up for my vampire games on there. Yeah, and that's all. I won't take up too much time.
Very cool. Very cool. Next, Maggie.
Hello. I was gonna drink some of my drink. It's fine. Hi. You can find my information in the chat there. I'm on both socials as Maggie Hun or _ Maggie Hun, and I'm here every other weekend and maybe some other stuff later on this summer. That's pretty much it.
Oh,
Cool.
what might that be? That might be.
What might it
We don't know.
be?
We don't know.
I don't know.
I am
Stuff in
also
the
saying
mind.
things as
I
everybody else.
really
Wow.
don't know.
I feel like I need to
Surprise,
also jump in
surprise.
on this. Yeah.
All right. So wonderful. Yeah, announcements for other stuff coming soon. Lena.
Hey everybody, I'm Alina. You can find me on most socials at Alina Pete or at Twitch at Weird Geek Comics. I play a fun D&D game called Trash Heroes every other week. We are going to be live at Gen Con this year. We are doing a live session and all of our players are going to be there. So go follow me on my Blue Sky. It's alinapete.bluesky.social. Because we're going to be posting links there to tickets for that event. We tried to make it a free event, but apparently we can't do that. So we're just doing the minimum. It's like one ticket. It's a couple bucks. Come watch us. There's only limited seats available. We're already about halfway full. It's going to be really, really fun. So come check it out. We will also be playing this coming week, I think. I don't know. I think this Thursday. The date's been moving around. We've had to move it around, but this Thursday, follow me on my socials. I'll post about it.
Very cool. Very cool. Exciting stuff. But yeah, so keep an eye on everyone's socials. Also join the Discord. We will make announcements and we post links and shares and stuff there. But yeah, so very awesome. Great job. Don't forget, end of next month is when we will be starting our new campaign, Once Upon a Reflection. We will see you next
I will
time.
be playing a trash child. They're going to be the best.
Everything will be great. Yeah.
I love you guys. Love you guys. Okay. Catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.